Hey, shalom, shalom, shalom. All right. The Hebrew Israelites, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, who come in week in and week out, prophesy, all right? All right? And within that, we're only looking for the elect. Actually, how about Shah is only dealing with the elect of the nation of Israel, man, starting with the 144,000. All right? But before we get into our street ministry, we want to go ahead and start and give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Ruach Kadash. Secondly, we want to give double honors to the elders, apostles, the great millstone who rule well. And third, we want to give salutations to all the Aki, that's all the hopeful elect, that's pushing forth this word and this truth and righteous sincerity throughout the four corners. Shalom, shalom, shalom.
Shalom. Shalom, shalom. As you can see, pretty much. I know. Pretty much, you see these devils right now. They pretty much coming at so-called conspiracy theories. So this devil, he's ready to go ahead and come against the prophet, right? Because that's really what they're doing. They trying to. They got the fraud guy, Alex Jones, and these other fraud guys that they use, and ultimately they're going to use these guys to, get grounds to come against the prophet, so to speak, man. But hey, man, I'm gonna jump right into this article. Right, so this is the article that I'm going to be reading from. Put it right there in the camera. And it says, the UN declares war on dangerous conspiracy theories. Now, why isn't that conspiracy theories are so-called dangerous? Right? Because we go into the word conspiracy. What does that mean? To conspire something. Right? So you mean to tell me that you don't got people out here coming up with trying to conspire or plan to take over for global dominance, man? Why is that so far-fetched, right? So it says, UN declares war on dangerous conspiracy theories. The world is not secretly manipulated by global elite. Why is it that they got to come out with this information? Because it is true, right? You got the men of the Lord, the prophets, that are pretty much exposing these devils. That's right. So you got these trillionaires, but if you look at the elites, you look at like the Rothschild family, so on and so forth, right? They're working on paper like trillions of dollars, right? So they mean to tell me they got all this money, but they worried about, men that's on the street corners preaching out of the Bible. Why is that, man? Right? Why is it that why are we so significant to them? Because we got the truth and they're being exposed, man.
Hey,
right?
Let me bring out this one quote, man. This right here from Mayor Amschel Rothschild right here, right? You know what I'm saying? Now here it is. They say that the super elite, they don't rule the world, right? All right? They don't control world dominance, right? You know what I'm saying? All right, now check it out, man. This is a quote for Mayor Amschel Rothschild, right? Most Bible. We know how these devils love to change names of and whatnot. But it says, this right here from Mayor Amschel Rothschild: give me control of a nation's money, supply, and I care not who make it laws. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? So that right there, showing you right there, they run the world, man. They make the decisions, man.
Right.
All right, at the end of the day or whatnot. Man.
So at the end of the day, they don't want to, what they want to pretty much stop from coming out is all the plans that they have been talking about doing over the past 100-something years, man. All right, everything is being exposed now, man. Right. Because through the men of the Lord, through the prophets, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, all right, we're validating everything that these so-called conspiracy theories, you watch the History Channel, these different dudes like David Icke, they've been bringing out all this shit. But really, the true conspiracy is in the scriptures, man.
That's right.
Psalms chapter 2, Psalms 83, that's the true conspiracy in that. If I can I get that real quick?
I got the 83. That was spirit.
Because like you said, that when you go back to what a conspiracy is, a conspiracy is an act where two or more people scheme on equal plot. And these damn devils are all trying to pretty much gain world domination. These niggas like Pinky in the brain, man. They want to rule everything on their iron thumb to make everybody slave to them, man. That's the true conspiracy. This is what they want to not come out.
It is Jeremiah 5:14. Wherefore thus saith the Lord, power of hosts, because ye speak this word, behold, I will make my words in thy mouth fire, this people wood, and it shall devour them. That's why they gotta declare war on us. That's why they usually set this stuff up, to declare war on the prophets.
So these words that we're coming out with, bringing up the scriptures, man, this is hurting this devil, man. All right, because he knows that he can't refute none of the stuff that we're saying, because hey, we're bringing it straight out the Bible. We're saying us just, you know, being like the rest of these people that bring this stuff out with just our information against theirs. No, this is scripture. This book was written way before the Illuminati and all these other people were here on this earth. So how is this Bible able to tell the whole world what these motherfuckers are doing, man? Because it shows you that everything is being ran by the Lord, all right?
Yeah, because they wasn't really expecting us to wake up to the fact of who we are.
That's right.
And to the fact of who they are, man. But the scriptures speak about a remnant, man. So the Lord would be of that of the remnant. So the Lord is bringing that to pass. That's how they've been exposed. So now they're pretty much scrambling. That's why they got to come with all of these unrighteous decrees and whatnot, man.
Hey, somebody give me real quick. Somebody give me 2 Thessalonians 2 and 7 and bring down to verse 8.
Yeah, I know that, honestly.
Now, we'll get straight to it.
Said 2 and 7.
Yes, 2 and 7 and 8.
2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 7. For the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Only he who now letteth will let, until he be taken out of the way.
That's talking about Esau, man. In the Bible scripture known as the wicked. He's the third category of man, showing back to Malachi 1 and 4. Right. Now when Paul, you know what I'm saying, and Paul's scribe was writing this account, guess who was in rulership? Esau, the wicked, man. All right, but it was going by the Romans, you know what I'm saying, at their time. All right, you know. So, you know, so there was ruling there, but it wasn't time for them to be revealed. All right, you know, Israel didn't know that it was wicked according to the scriptures as the third category of man. They knew that it was a wicked ass nation. They were enemies of Israel for sure. All right, but they didn't know they was the wicked according to the scriptures. There wasn't time for these devils to be revealed. That's right. All right, go ahead, brother.
2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 8. And then shall that wicked be revealed.
In which he's being revealed now. That's why these devils got to come with all these different wicked ass decrees. That's why he got to sit up there and try to so-called use the puppet Alex Jones, you know what I'm saying, you know, as the scapegoat of putting out there conspiracy, so-called conspiracy, man, on that Sandy Hook shooting, man, so many years ago and whatnot, man. All right, you know, but we already know Alex Jones, he's an insider at the end of the day. He's just a control opposition, like the brother said, control opposition, man. Because ultimately, who these devils want to get off these streets, man? The prophets of Yahweh Shah, man. All right, they know that the prophets cannot be paid or bought off at the end of the day. And also, these devils know, and what's the most thing that is fearing, that Esau is fearing day and night, he know that our warfare is not carnal. You know, our warfare is spiritual at the end of the day. And the devil can't fight no spiritual warfare at the end of the day, because he's carnal.
Right.
All right?
It says, whom the Lord, Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, shall consume with the spirit of his mouth.
Yeah, and how did the Most High speak? Through the mouth of his prophets, man. At the end of the day. And this devil is being revealed, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, ain't no coincidence. You know what I'm saying? You know, a couple, a month or 2 months ago, you know what I'm saying? You had what we believe an angel, you know what I'm saying, to strike down that Georgia Guidestone at the end of the doggone day or whatnot, man. All right? And we already know that's Esau's goddamn Bible right there. Because what he wanted to do was depopulation, man.
Right.
All right? You know what I'm saying? And who he really wanted to depopulate? Israel at the end of the day or whatnot, man. All right? You know?
I can answer. Go ahead. Because at the end of the day, going back to the article that is being read, they're trying to cover up their tracks.
Right.
Because what you know, with them destroying the gospel, you know, that was pretty much, you know, showing their evidence of the elite, you know, plans for the New World Order, man.
Right.
You know, like the brother said, the first thing that was on there, they wanted to reduce the population to about 500 million.
Yeah, 500 million.
So that's population control, and if you have the eyes to see what all has been going on the last 2-3 years, man, that's all been nothing but population control, man. This the whole gimmick with the bug, and you got the MP now, you know. The MP ain't fatal, but still, all these different things are being used to destroy the people, to kill the people off, man.
Right.
That's a conspiracy in itself.
Right, because you had Gates, y'all know what I'm talking about. Right. He said one way to depopulate is by the juice,
the
you know,
thing.
yeah, you know, and all of a sudden, lo and behold, all of a sudden they're trying to get everybody to get juiced up, right?
And there's no coincidence that all these things that we use as examples, Esau's getting rid of.
Right.
It's hard to find that TED Talk when he was talking about that.
Right.
They destroyed the Georgia Guidestone. These different videos where the evidence back then was Esau telling on himself, like it tells you in Psalms 4 and 8.
Yep.
They scrubbing the internet of all that now,
Yep.
because they're trying they'll cover their tracks up so nobody will pretty much be able to find out what they're really doing.
They think nobody didn't see them, man. How you gonna count out Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, man, at the end of the day or whatnot, man? This right here, Proverbs 15:3. The eyes of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, are in every place, beholding the evil and the good, man. So you devils ain't getting away with anything, man. Right. You can have your secret societies, you can have your secret meetings with no damn cameras, you know what I'm saying? You know, you can have your secret meetings in disclosed locations. But Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, he sees everything at the end of the doggone day, man. Yeah. All right, you know, who you think give you those instructions at the end of the day, man? All right, on the left-hand side, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, man. All right, you know, who does the demons have to report to, man? Who do Satan have to report to? Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. Nothing goes down without the okay of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. This is Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah move. That's what you little demons, you little Edomites, that's what you don't consider. And I'm talking about the super elite, man. All right?
I got something to add to what you said. It says, this is 2 Chronicles 16:9. The Lord has seen everything. He's seen everything out through his angels. Go there and report back, right? So 2 Chronicles 16:9. For the eyes of the Lord run to and fro throughout the whole earth, to show himself strong in the behalf of them whose heart is perfect towards him. Herein thou hast done foolishly, therefore from henceforth thou shalt have wars. But the man's point being said the eyes of the Lord run to and fro throughout the whole earth, which is the angels that are everywhere. There's angels right here amongst us right now. Reporting back what we're doing, man.
Hey, that's why you're seeing so many chariot sightings, man. Right. What do you think is going on when everybody sees these chariot sightings? What do you think that they're doing? They're recording, man. The angels is recording everything, so that's how you devils, cannot hide, man. You can't hide from the eyes of the Lord, right? Because one thing about these devils, when it comes to their power, one of the main things that was one of the driving forces behind their power was the power of secrecy, man. Right? And with them being exposed, now they ain't got no power. Right. You know, that's like one of their main, sources of power, man. You know, but if they're being exposed, how can they come through with their plans for world dominance? That's right, bro. You know, that's right.
I got real quick. This is the spirit of the Most High sees everything. All right. Now this is Jeremiah 23:23. It says, "Am I a power at hand, saith the Lord, and not a power afar off? Can any hide himself in secret places that I shall not see him? Saith the Lord."
Straight cut, bro.
Do not I feel heaven and earth?
Matter of fact, in this scripture right here, you ain't even got to break it down because it's self-explanatory at the end of the day, man. You know, go ahead, bro. No, Esau don't get, man. No, he don't understand at the end of the damn day, man. All right.
This is Jeremiah chapter 23, starting at 23 again. It says, "Am I a power at hand, saith the Lord, and not a power afar off? Can any," verse 24, "can any hide himself in secret places that I shall not see him, saith the Lord? Do not I fill the earth? Do not I fill heaven and earth, saith the Lord?"
So there you go, man. So at the end of the day, man, it ain't no place that devils can hide. You know, when it comes to trying to hide from the Lord, you ain't gonna be able to do so, right? There's certain things that we're not gonna be able to see y'all devils doing, but the Lord sees everything. The angels is watching y'all, man. You know. You guys want to come?
This is Isaiah chapter 29, verse 15. Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord, and their works are in the dark. And they say, who seeth us, and who knoweth us?
That's the devil.
Yeah, that's Esau mindset. That's Esau mentality.
It says, woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel, because they truly think the Most High don't see what they're doing. But as we said, these conspiracy theories they're almost all of them have come true, man.
Right.
So anything that they have said to put out there, if you have the eyes to see, you can see it. It came true. That's why they had to get vocab lame ass to talk about how to spot a Hebrew Israelite. You know, if you're a Hebrew Israelite, then you're most likely a conspiracy theorist, man, which is some bullshit. You know.
Matter of fact, somebody wants to get Psalm 83rd chapter. Let's get that.
We start at the top,
Yeah, you go ahead.
This go vocab something how to spot a like we all over the place.
Right.
Yeah. The Lord ain't hiding this man no more. Right. The teachers ain't being pushed in the corner anymore.
And then to top that off, you got Israel is like a speckled bird, man. All right. You got Israelite that's amongst the other heathen nations that look like the other heathen nations and whatnot, man. All right. So go ahead and really be that vocab alone.
Yeah.
All right.
That wasn't vocab. They might have said it's at least what 13 million Hebrew Israelites. He was talking about the Southern Kingdom. He was talking about so-called Negroes, right? So I was bored when it comes to the rest of the tribe.
Hey, matter of fact. You know what I'm saying? Was not this right here conspiracy theories?
Exactly.
Who put these goddamn company and these corporate names on us, man? These American corporate names on us, man. Right. Esau did, man. Right. All right, that was, and he knew that was a goddamn lie, whatnot, at the end of the day, and whatnot. He knew who he worked. He knew who the people, you know what I'm saying, that was over here already in America, the Northern Kingdom, when Christopher Columbus came over here. He had Hebrew interpreters, man. Right. You know, so you read Christopher Columbus memoirs, it tell you he had a couple of Hebrew interpreters, you know what I'm saying, with him, that sailed with him when he was coming over there at Spaniard, man. All right? When you had Esau going over there, and the majority of West Coast Africa and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? When they was bringing Jake back, what did they say? They had what Ebos for sale. And that's a broken word for Hebrew at the end of the day or whatnot, man. Showing you devils knew who we were. Like El Apostle Bar always say, man, in order to tell a lie, you must know the truth, man. You know?
Yeah, absolutely.
This, Isaiah chapter 25, verse 7, and he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast.
Yeah, because Esau is the biggest identity theft on this goddamn planet. You want to make movies, you want to be the Hebrew Israelites. You want to make movies, he a damn fucking Hamite. All right, you know what I'm saying? He want to be every goddamn body but a goddamn Edomite. We still waiting on that fucking movie. Right. All right, you know what I'm saying? We still waiting on the history piece of damn Esau at the end of the damn day and whatnot. All right?
Yeah. That's why the scripture say he can't hide himself. Right. That has to come down against so-called sea theories, because there's no more of them being able to hide the fact that they're an Edomite, man. Right? Just like you can't deny the fact that we are the true Israelites, you can't deny the fact that you're a pasty ass, wicked ass Edomite, man.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Isaiah chapter 25, verse 7, and he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people.
How about you was going to destroy? You know what I'm saying? The one that had to put the covering cast over the people. All right, going back to 2 Thessalonians, the devil had to be revealed through his prophets, man. All right, you know what I'm saying? Somebody give me Amos 3 and 7 real quick.
I was going to speak on what you just said. 2 Thessalonians 2 and 9, or it's like verse 8. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming.
Yeah, man, how shall come back, man? We totally, you know what I'm saying, take Esau ass out of goddamn power, man. All right, when he delivered the elect, start with 144,000, all right, and the rest of the multitude. All right, but Yahweh shall gonna get busy with that concentrated fire from the chariots as well too. He gonna be beaming down concentrated fire on you goddamn Edomites as well too. All right, you know, but Yahweh Shah, you devils had to be revealed before Yahweh Shah returned, man. All right, you know, so we had to know who was the what the scripture said and whatnot, the mystery of iniquity. At the end of the day, you goddamn Edomites, man. All right, you know, go ahead, brother. All right. And matter of fact, this brother right here showing you, man. You know what I'm saying? And William Beeston,
William.
He's Edomite.
I'm pretty sure I haven't looked all into it. Okay. But this right here, you got Esau exposing their own, man.
Yeah.
Exposing themselves, right? So like they're telling you who the Romans lineage goes back to. Lineage of Edomites, man. So you'll have Hocab alone. You'll have this nigga say that Edomites was done away with.
Right.
He was like, oh well, they just left. They just disappeared. Nah, man, they still here.
Right.
And Hocab, you a goddamn Edomite, man.
That's right.
Hang him.
Yeah, you hang him, man. In the reincarnation for whoever can see.
Matter of fact,
this is Jeremiah 49:10. It says, but I made Esau bear. I got uncovered his. This is Jeremiah 49:10. It said, but I had made Esau bear. I had uncovered his secret places.
Yeah, this going into Esau being exposed, man. Right? Hey, the Lord is making Esau bear, man. Now you got everybody looking at the so-called white man, knowing that he's an Edomite.
Right.
You even got them admitting that they're the Edomites, man. Right.
And another way he's being made bare too, because everybody is seeing that all the problems in the world are all pointing back at Esau being the reason why.
That's right.
And he's trying to hide from that because for years he's always tried to blame global warming and all this shit on humanity. No, it's you Edomites. Because we don't have so-called Negroes ain't the source of all the problems in the world. They're a problem, But a nigga with his pants sagging ain't goddamn polluting the food.
That's right.
He ain't poisoning the water. He ain't spraying chemtrails, man.
That's right.
That's all you fucking devils, man. The ones that control every damn thing, man.
And then we was talking earlier this morning, man. You know what I'm saying? About Alex Jones.
Right.
And remember when Alex Jones had a caller, you know what I'm saying, the damn Edomite woman. Go ahead, speak on that, bro.
Cause you had it was on his show, right? Yeah, it was actually on his podcast or show or whatever you want to call it. Where you had an Edomite bitch call into the show, and you know they was talking about all the wickedness that Esau was doing. And she was like, one of the reasons why it's going on, she was like, we're bloodthirsty Edomites, Alex. She said, we're bloodthirsty Edomites. He ain't spoke on that shit though. It's like, nigga, you heard what she just said, nigga. Right? But that's when he was like, all right, I gotta get this bitch off my fucking line. That's what he's saying too much. But the point of the matter is this truth is out here, man.
How did she know she an Edomite?
Right, because
how did she know she Edomite?
Because of this word of Yahweh Shai is being pushed through the four winds of the earth.
That's going back to Matthew 24 and 14, man. The gospel had to be preached throughout the world before the end comes. The end of what? The end of Esau kingdom.
And I got a little bit more, because it's going to get into what Bros was speaking about. Like, continue this, and he shall not be able to hide himself. This seed is spoiled.
They say he shall not be able to hide himself. And what is these devils trying to do now? They still trying to hide themselves. That's why with that article, we're going to go back to it. But they said that they're declaring war on so-called seed theories, man. Right, and pretty much that thing that's going on with Alex Jones, they're pretty much showing you that if you speak against these devils and their wicked plans, they can pretty much, come against you and lock you away, man.
Yeah, like Elder Yashwama was showing. And this whole cancel culture shit is nothing but dress rehearsal for these niggas about to get kidnapped and taken to these camps. They started all this to pretty much show you that if you say something that people don't agree with, nobody's gonna miss you when you're gone. So niggas gonna be just disappearing and be getting murked. And these people ain't gonna bat an eye, man. This is why all this is all what this is accumulated for, man. Esau always shows his hand before he really does something.
And you know how true that is, because you remember when Esau tried to put, you know what I'm saying, the people that was vaccinated against people that was not vaccinated at the end of the day. So the people that wasn't getting the vaccine or whatnot, what Esau did, he tried to demonize them at the end of the day and whatnot.
And ultimately, that's what? That's the Lord bringing division too. Because that's how the Lord gonna take his place out. Right? Because roughly paraphrasing, how can kingdom
Right.
That's right. So at the end of the day, the Lord is bringing that division as well, but he's using Esau to bring division and to also bring Jacob's trouble as well.
That's right.
The letter here, they say his brother and his neighbor, and he is not.
Right. So at the end of the day, when we're going in, one is that this devil is being exposed. Even though he's trying to hide himself, he can't hide himself anymore now. For a period of time, he was able to hide himself, right? Hiding behind these different names, calling himself the white man, and Caucasian, and this and that.
He even lying saying that he's Japhet.
Right.
You know that Esau is the Arabs. No,
the Egyptians.
You so-called white people are the Edomites.
That's right.
Your forefather is Esau.
That's right.
You can't hide that fact, man. Too much evidence, man.
All right. Just to prove the point, you know what I'm saying, the vocab Malone, because vocab Malone, he'll tell you without doing no research, he can't even go back to the account of the last Edomite that fucking died and shit like that. He can't give you that damn account. He can't give you that history. You know what I'm saying? But yet Edomites, you know what I'm saying, they don't exist anymore. All right? They extinct all of a sudden.
Right, they can pull up all this, scholarship and pull up all these things, say, oh, well, they existed around this time. We can tell you the exact time this culture existed, this and that. But when it comes to Edomites, it's a gray area.
How can you sit there and tell when dinosaurs went extinct? You got the time period where you think it happened. You got all this information on this. When the last seen Tasmanian tiger and all this. But you can't say when the last Edomite, when he died, that shows you that that's bullshit. The scripture say prove all things. Where your proof at then, man?
Right. Going back to the so-called Big Bang Theory, right? Y'all can't prove that shit. But at the end of the day, y'all pushing that shit as law. Y'all pushing that as if that actually happened. Right. So y'all can get all this knowledge, but y'all can't tell when the Edomites, was done away with and so on and so forth.
But that all go back to Babylon anyway, though, man. Right. Because they ain't original with their theories, man. But
remember also he said Mount Pressure that it's desolate, there ain't nobody there. Hey, when you look at your the Capitol buildings, man, okay, resemblance of what?
Right.
Mount Pressure.
Right.
Show you that those Edomites are here today, man, by their building of these structures that they build up, man.
That's right. And before you get that, I'm gonna set you up. Psalms 58 and 3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. They're natural born goddamn liars, man. So vocab alone would say something like that, because he's an Edomite and he's a goddamn liar, man. He'll say something without bringing no historical facts to back up what he's stating, man, at the end of the damn day, man.
So,
the Bible say contrary to what vocab alone is saying.
And outside the scriptures, like I said, you got books like this. What about the 13th tribe? You know, there's plenty of scholarship to prove, and another book, Who is Esau Edom? All these books all show you that Esau Edom is the so-called white man. All right? His own people have found this out. You don't think them bankers know this, man?
That's right.
You know? So the Edomites are still here, because the scriptures tell you that the end of Esau is great destruction. If the scriptures tell you that is true, what historical event, at what time period does historical event take place at, man?
That's right,
You
bro.
know? So this is Ecclesiastes chapter 4, verse 16. There is no end of all the people.
We see Edomites right here passing us by now. Edomites passing us by now, looking over here and shit. Go ahead, brother.
There is no end of all the people.
It says there's no end of all the people, man. So that's a damn cut when you talk about the Edomites been done away with. Ain't no more damn Edomites, man. All right? Go ahead, brother.
Even of all that have been before them, they also that come after shall not rejoice in him. Surely this is vanity and vexation of spirit.
Yeah, man. So the point was made, man. There's no end of all the people on this earth. Why? Because it's a word that goddamn vocab alone don't believe in. Reincarnation, man. All right. Somebody give me secondary 69. Somebody give me secondary 69. Because I believe vocab alone will tell you this is the end of the world, right?
Exactly.
What vocab alone tell you that? All right, let's get secondary 69, man. If Esau's done away with, why the scriptures up in here, bro? Right?
Second Ezra 6 and 9. For Esau is the end of the world.
It says Esau the end of the world. Everybody in the goddamn big mama tell you it's the end of the world. Right. They don't have the understanding and the knowledge according to the scriptures, according to prophecy, what the end of the world is. But in their spirit, they see all the signs. They see things that's going and things that's happening. You know what I'm saying? They know like that. This never happened in our lifetime before the time. It's speeding up. You're looking at the weather. You're looking at the people love is waxing cold or whatnot. So even in their spirit, they know like, man, this got to be the visitation of the Lord. He's supposed to be returning soon. But in Jake's mind, he returning soon. It'll be 10, 20 years. That's Jake's mind soon. Man, yeah, not in my lifetime. But it's right here around the corner, man. All right, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, we're talking about the end of the world, the end of who world? The end of Esau's world.
Right.
All right?
It's talking about the end of the age, the end of a period of time, the end of an era, man. So that's the point that we're at, man. Esau, he's at the end of his run, man. That's right. So he had a nice run. You know, so he did what he was supposed to do, and now it's time for the Lord to dispose of this nigga.
And you know, and we always give this example right here, man. All right, when you know that this rulership is about to go down, you know Esau is about to go down. First of all, we're still slaves in this damn devil society, man. Here it is, we're slaves, but we telling Esau, who is in rulership, you know what I'm saying? He's a ruler, he's a king, he's the prince of this world as of right now. All right, see how much about trying to take his ass down. But as slaves, you know, so we telling him his kingdom is gonna go down. We telling him he's going into slavery through the power of Yahweh Shah upon the nation of Israel, man. We telling him our big bro Yahweh Shah is about to come and grab dominion from all you damn heathen nations, man. At the end of the damn day. Now, if Esau still was at the height or the apex of his kingdom, hey, we be put in jail, we be put in fucking prison. We wouldn't be out here on the highways and byways and whatnot. We couldn't be out here 1952. We be out here telling you, man, we be hanging from goddamn trees and shit, man. But by us being out here and this word had in prophecy, going back to Isaiah 13, this word and the truth had to go to the gates of the nobles, man. Nothing Esau can do, because it's all the will of Yahweh Shah. If Esau, if he had his way, man, the men of the Lord, some of the elder apostles, a great millstone to the elder bishop or down us, and we'll be off these highways and byways a long time ago if it was up to Esau, but it's not Esau's movie. This is Yahweh Shah movie. All right, at the end of the day. Go ahead, bro. Yes, sir.
Second Ezra 6 and 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows.
Yeah, man. So Esau's still in fucking rulership. Who face on the goddamn dollar bill, man? All right, goddamn Esau, man. Who's still making all these wicked ass goddamn decrees, man? Goddamn on Esau, man, who putting the sanctions on every goddamn body and whatnot, man. They don't agree with them or whatnot. If I can't come in your land and rape you of your resource, I'm gonna put sanctions on your ass and shit. That's fucking goddamn on Esau at the end of the goddamn day or whatnot, man. So this devil's still in goddamn rulership, man. All right, go ahead, bro.
Sirach 10:4, it says, the power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord.
That's right.
And in due time he will set over it one that is profitable. That's going to be Jacob, the 12 tribes. Because right now, Esau got this world ran wickedly. You know? Down to 8. Keep reading down to 8. Sirach 10:8, because of unrighteous dealings and injuries and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another.
Right. And that's, you know, we're in the process of sin, man. That transition of power, because this is why Esau is trying to cover up, you know, all these things coming out, because he doesn't want to relinquish rulership of the world, which we understand that, because nobody wants to just step down off the road. So this nigga gonna go out swinging. And it's gonna be a one-sided match. All it's gonna take for Yahweh Shemel Shah is they just smack you like a fly off the air. You done, man.
And one hit a quitter, baby.
You always said, man, your arm is too short to box with the Most High, man. You can't withstand the type of power the Lord is coming with, man. All right? The technology that you got fails far in comparison to the chariots and to the spiritual power the Lord trying to give his men.
We need more than super soldiers.
Yeah, man.
Because Second Ezra, the 13th chapter, goes into how the Lord is going to destroy his Esau's army, and not just Esau's army, but the armies of these other nations. How can you? And that's how all of them is going to go into slavery. How the hell can you have a nation without an army? That's, hey, why you think we are in captivity right now, man? We don't have our own army right now, man. You know, but
physically we don't.
Well, physically we don't. You know what I'm saying? But if you think about these other nations, they got their militaries, and that's why the Lord is going to come and wipe out their militaries, man. You know,
he's going to break their arms, man.
That's another key indicator that who the Edomites saw today. Sword. The lesson of the sword, man. Proven by their military might, man. Proven that they're here today, man.
Go ahead. And we had what that song in third chapter.
Yes.
We're going to bring it out, bro. Bro, get back into that article.
Yeah, I was going to say while you're getting that too, what we're seeing is this man preparing to go to war with the righteous, man, with the elect. Right? So all this talk of, you know, the war with conspiracy theories, you know, pretty much the war on, really what this is the war on free speech. All right? The right to be able to say what you really want. Because we're going to enter into a time to where, hey, all these dystopian movies, end of the world movies, these people will have a say-so against the government. So if you speak out, just like what happened in China, you speak out against the government in China, you're going to disappear. They're going to murder you. All right? This is what's coming to America, man. All right? So he's about to come down with great wrath.
You better start speaking like that dragon.
Exactly.
Go ahead, bro.
Revelation 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them.
That's right.
Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath.
We're talking about Esau, man. All right, when you look at that word devil, go back to Diablos, you know what I'm saying? They're talking about someone that's playing the part of the goddamn devil, physical counterpart of goddamn devil and whatnot. And the word devil just means deceiver at the end of the day, man. We read Psalm 58:3, man. These devils are natural born lies. As soon as they enter out of their mother's womb, man, they lying, man.
And the history repeats itself, because the same way you just said how they come out the womb speaking lies, all right? Like it says you went John 8:44, man, you are of your father the devil, because your forefather goes back to the spirit of the serpent.
That's right.
Cain.
That's right.
All right. The serpent was the first liar.
That's right.
And Cain was a murderer and a liar from the beginning, man. So he's coming back with the same trait, which proven these damn Edomites, you so-called white people, the red man of the earth. All right. You are from the line of the wicked.
That's right.
All right.
That's right.
You are descended from the wicked line, man. The sons of the wicked. So we're about to witness the war between the righteous and the wicked, man.
And that's what was going on in Rebecca's womb,
Exactly.
man. When she was troubled, you know what I'm saying? She was troubled, and Isaac had to inquire to a prophet why his wife was having, you know, because she was barren. She was barren. And the prophet, you know what I'm saying, told, because she was like, that's supposed to be a blessing. Well, I feel like it's a big ass UFC fight in my goddamn stomach or whatnot. Yeah, because the baby, they was fighting against each other, man. Yeah, how much Mount Child brought into enemy between the two, man. All right, he separated the two. All right, you know what I'm saying? Two different nations, man. You had Israel, which was the righteous seed, and you had Esau, which was the wicked seed at the end of the day and whatnot, man. You know?
Therefore rejoice ye heaven, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. All right, so that's pretty much warning to everything under the sun, man. It says, and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time, and the main recipient of that wrath is going to be you tribes, man.
Right.
Because we're entering into the time of Jacob's trouble,
right,
where you tribes are going to be on the list of genocide, man. They want to genocide the whole nation of Israel off, man. You know? This is why Esau is about to come down on you. This is why he gave you social media, so he can monitor your way of thinking. All right, see what you like, what you commenting on, you know, because hey, like it or not, it's gonna be a social credit system that's coming. Same that's in China, where they monitor how you think, man. If they view you and what you look at as being a threat, all right, you're gonna be monitored. They have a thing called the red, yellow, and blue list.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right. Hey, if I can quickly say how you said, this is why they give people social media, because when you look at all these social media sites, what do they try to get you to do what? Follow them. Right. But the scriptures tell you in John 8 and 12, if any brother want to grab that, you're supposed to be a follower. Hey, that's the third time we see it right there. 144. But the scriptures tell you in what? John 8 and 12, you're supposed to be a follower of Yahweh Shai Mashiach, man. That's why people are supposed to be following. That's who you're supposed to be, because Jacob following and want to do all these trends of the world. But hey, do righteous, Jake, man. Try to be righteous, man.
But you can see, what's the two most popular social media sites? What, Facebook and Instagram. They're putting together FBI, man.
Right, yeah.
Big brother's watching, man.
Jeremiah 30 and 7. All right, it says, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it.
So the scripture saying it is a time like no other. All right, you know, read it again.
This is Jeremiah chapter 30 and 7. All right, it says, alas.
At last, finally, man. All right, you know, because it's always been talked about. All right, but this day is finally approaching, man. All right, and you ain't got to ask nobody if this Jacob's trouble, because you're going to know it's Jacob's trouble. Because you're going to be in the midst of it, man. And you ain't going to be no goddamn wrapped in the damn clouds, man. Time of tribulation. It's going to be right down here, man. Our temptation is going to be right down here, man. All right? When you saw put that full court press on your ass, hey, you going to take the Quran, or you going to get put to death, man. All right, you're going to be right down here, bro. All right? Everybody going to get tried at the end of the day. From us on down, bro. Everybody going to get tried. Go ahead, bro.
That's what's coming anyway. Yeah, there you go.
I looked it up on the Edamon. Last it says by bad luck. It says tired, weary. So it's gonna be a bad time, man.
Yeah.
For who? Jacob.
Yeah, Jacob, man.
So-called Negro, Latino, Native American. You know.
Back at Jeremiah 30 and 7, it says, alas, for that day is great.
That day is great. Hey, you've been talking about the end of the world. Hey, they don't even know what the end of the world includes according to the prophecy, bro.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You don't know what that contains at the end of the day or whatnot, man. You do not know what you're asking for. I can't wait till the day of the Lord. A nigga will tell you the damn church, man. Really? Really? All right. Go ahead, bro.
Back in Jeremiah chapter 30 and 7, it says, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it.
You can't compare it, man, to any other time in history, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't compare it through, you know what I'm saying, ancient Egypt, man, when Yahweh Shema Shah sending those great plagues, man.
Right.
Right, gonna be worse than that, bro. You know, Yahweh Shema Shah laid down Pharaoh and his mighty men, man. I mean, it's gonna be worse than the time of the flood, man, the time of the goddamn Noah, man. It's gonna be worse than that, man. You know what I'm saying? 70 AD, Atlantic slave trade, man. All right, the devil's punch bowl, man. That's gonna be worse than all that, man. All right?
You gotta really, you know, harp on that, man. You know, because those are some very brutal times, man. You know, in history. So if the Lord says it's gonna be a time like no other, how bad is it gonna be, man?
Right. Hey, just imagine, man, when Yahweh Shai 2,000 years ago when he was born, King Herod, man, he probably decreed to put to death Hebrew Israelite males too and under that. You know what I mean? And that was a terrible time. You think Jake was partying? They was in the house of mirth at that time? Nah, it was great mourning. It was great damn lamentation that was going on, man. All right? So they're going to be worse than that, bro. All right, Jacob's trouble will be worse than that, man.
They're trying to do that now. Trying to kill us now, man.
Yeah, with Planned Parenthood and shit, bro. You know?
Back in Jeremiah chapter 30 and 7, it says, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble.
It says, even the time of Jacob's trouble. That's the judgment Yahweh Shema Shah about to bring. Somebody give me 1 Peter 4 and 17, real quick. 1 Peter 4 and 17, man. But this is judgment, and this is the wrath that Yahweh Shema Shah bringing upon this earth, man. And even when Esau come with his great wrath, like priest Amawan brought out Revelation 12 and 12, hey, that's Yahweh Shema Shah, spirit on the left hand side on fucking Esau, man. All right, to come up against you goddamn wicked ass goddamn Jacob, all right, and to test the elect at the end of the day, wasn't it?
Right.
All right, you know. I'd rather be those men are the hopeful elect. I'd rather pray for the hopeful elect, man. You know, go ahead.
Now, this is 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 17. For the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of Yahweh.
So that's your Jacob's trouble right there. Yep. All right, it's gonna be trouble throughout the whole earth. It's gonna be trouble for the rest of you nations too. All right, but Yahweh Shema Shah gonna start with the house of Israel. That's right. Because who did Yahweh Shema Shah give his laws, statutes, and commandments to? Nation of Israel, man. Right. So who hold accountable in the eyes of Yahweh Shema Shah? The nation of Israel at the end of the day or whatnot.
We supposed to know better, man.
There you go.
Hey, the scripture say he made us a holy nation. That word holy means separate.
That's right.
So our ways are consecrated versus the ways of the heathen, man. So we're supposed to abide, in the ways of the Lord, which is to keep us better. Basically, help keep us clean, keep us, with morality, with integrity. But our people don't have that no more, man. They took hold to the spirit of Esau Edom, man.
That's why they're liking them to Edom. Right. That's why when Yahweh shall return, he's gonna destroy them, man. Yeah. Right. They're gonna die just like them.
Right. Our people are but degenerates now. Right. All right. So they rejoice in doing wickedness at the end of the day, man. How they rejoice in doing wickedness? Like Brother Blue mentioned, they'll put it all over social media. Right. All right. You can have a daggone female be on Instagram. All right, and you can have somebody that know that they're Hebrew Israelite and tell her, you're not supposed to be eating no shrimp. That's an abomination according to the scripture, the dietary law, going back into the book of Leviticus, the 11th chapter, man. And what the nigga woman did, the nigga woman was snapping her damn neck, had a little nasty little goddamn latex gloves on, and eating no big ass jumbo shrimp and shit. Not knowing, hey, you only marking yourself at the end of the day and whatnot. All right, because going back to Matthew 12 and 36, 37, man. Every idle word, man. Hey, somebody get that for me. I ain't want to push that scripture. Give me that. Go ahead.
This is Matthew 12 and 36. And these are the words of Yahweh Shah. But I say unto you that every idle word that man shall speak, they shall give account thereof.
Yeah, man. And that's, hey, man, it's from us on down to you false prophets. That's everybody, man. Right. At the end of the day or whatnot, man, from your words, even your doggone thoughts, man. All right, everybody going to be held accountable. You know what I'm saying? Let scripture speak. Go ahead.
Matthew 12 and 36. But I say unto you that every idle word that men shall speak, they shall give account thereof in the day of judgment.
So, you can be talking that slick talk, be on the comment board, talking slick, oh, y'all false prophets. Y'all, so how y'all gonna judge me? Only God can judge or whatnot. Hey, the Most High mark your ass. Right. No, the Quran ain't the CHIP. Y'all going off. Y'all teaching a false doctrine. The Most High's gonna mark your ass for that or whatnot. Damn woman. I ain't gotta come up on a man. I ain't gotta submit on the man. You know what I'm saying? The Lord, He speak to me. The Lord revealed to me too. I can go out there and I can prophesy too. The Most High gonna mark your damn wicked ass. Right? Edomites can be saved. Edomites can be saved too. You gonna be marked, nigga. Blackfish. Go ahead, brother.
Matthew 12 and 37. For by thy words thou shalt be justified.
By thy words thou shalt be justified. The elect is going to be justified by the words of who? The words of Yahweh Shema Shah. We ain't speaking our own vain fucking opinion, man. Right. We coming out of the scriptures, man. Unlike you goddamn people in the world, man. Unlike you goddamn Christians out there, man. All right, that don't want a goddamn fucking freestyle or whatever, man. Right. Okay, or butchering the scripture. You can bring scriptures up and you have no knowledge and understanding. You err not knowing the scriptures, man. That's right. Going off, man. All right. Right. Go ahead, bro.
And by thy words thou shalt be condemned.
Yeah, like you have damn big hog head T.D. Jakes talking about, you know what I'm saying, the covenant. The covenant can be for everybody. Everybody. You know what I'm saying? No, man. How much my child made a covenant with the nation of people, his people. Israel, right. Man, at the end of the goddamn day. Not no goddamn everybody, man. All right? Psalm 147 cut that. Yeah. All right? Matter of fact, let's get that. Yeah, we get that. You can finish that up, bro.
That was it.
All right. Yeah, we get Psalms 147. Psalms 147. Back
this is the book of Psalms 147 and 19. Straight to the point. It says, He showeth His word unto Jacob.
Jacob. All right. So-called Negroes, so-called Latino, so-called Native Americans. Right. Go ahead. We're gonna see. Does that include any other nation? There's 18 nations on this earth vocab alone,
Right.
including you damn Edomites,
Right.
including you Edomites.
Right.
Go ahead, bro.
This is Psalms 147 and 19. It says, He showeth His word unto Jacob, His statutes and His judgments unto Israel.
Yeah, Jacob is synonymous with Israel, man.
Right.
Jacob wrestled with the angel, and he didn't allow the angel of the Lord to go until the angel blessed him. All right, his name it got changed to Israel, right? Yashala, man. All right,
right.
he's the prince of power, man.
That's right.
At the end of the day, man. All right. Go ahead,
Now,
man.
continuing on, it says, what? He showeth His word, Psalm 147 and 19. He showeth His word unto Jacob, His statutes and His judgments unto Israel. Verse 20.
Yeah.
He hath not dealt so.
Whoa, he said what now?
He hath not dealt so with any nation.
That's a cut right there, man. Now show me where that change at. Give me the scriptures where that change at, man.
I got it.
Go ahead, you go.
I already know too.
Malachi 3 and 6.
There you go.
For I am the Lord. I change not. Therefore, ye sons of Jacob are not consumed. Okay? So the Lord never changed, man. His word to this day has stayed the same. The covenant was never open. All right? It was always and it is always about Israel, man. Okay?
Go ahead, bring it up.
Now that was Malachi, that was the Old Testament, right?
Yep.
Now, the New Testament. All right, for the stiff-necked people. Hebrews 13 and 8. Yahweh Shai Mashiach, the same yesterday and today and forever.
So that's what? Past, present, and future.
Right.
So I mean the Lord don't change.
So we understand that when Yahweh came on the earth, he came to do the will of his father.
That's
Now,
right.
the will of his father was for Israel to be his people. So when Yahweh came, he never opened up the covenant to say that the Most High's love went from just being for Israel to the whole world. But it tells you in Matthew 5, from 17 on down, that if you are teaching that the Lord, he did away with his commandments, and all that, then you're going to be, least in the kingdom, man. All right, so you Israelites that's trying to advocate for, your enemies to make it, all right, you're going to be very low in the kingdom, man. You're going to be ashamed of that bullshit you were teaching, man. Why the fuck you trying to save somebody that ain't trying to save you, man? Right. This nigga's trying to kill you. He got the fucking knife in his hand, and you praying for this nigga while he about to stab you, man. That's stupid, man.
And this is Romans chapter 9 and verse 3. For I could wish that myself were accursed from the Mashiach, from my brethren, my kinsmen according to the flesh.
Kinsmen according to the flesh. All right? There's no such thing as being a spiritual Israelite, man. You're an Israelite by seed line. If your line doesn't go back to so-called Negro, Cuban, Native American descent, you are not an Israelite. All right? So you Edomites, there's no way in. Go ahead.
Who are Israelites to whom pertaineth the adoption.
So who say who are Israelites? That's a straight cut too.
That says about what? About adoption?
Who are Israelites to whom pertaineth the adoption.
And you can only adopt something that you once had.
Right.
All right? Okay.
And the glory and the covenants and the giving of the law and the service of God and the promises, whose are the fathers, and of whom, as concerning the flesh of Hamashiach came, who is over all, God bless forever. Amen.
Right, so all that was given only to the Israelites. Man. So you other nations were never at one time ever promised what Israel was promised, man.
They ain't promised no salvation, man. You ain't got no inheritance, man, with Israel, all right? You know what I'm saying? The laws and the commandments was never given to you goddamn heathens, man. Even though you're going to be following, in the kingdom, you're going to teach your ass the laws, statutes, and commandments. You know what I'm saying? If you don't follow, it's going to go to your ass and all that, man. All right? But let's check it out in the New Testament here. All right? You know what I'm saying? Brothers going to read, you know what I'm saying, going into the new covenant, which the new covenant ain't even fulfilled yet. All right? It's coming into that time, but it's going to start with the whole full elect. All right? You know what I'm saying? I'm going to let Scripture speak. I ain't going to say nothing. Go ahead, bro.
This is Hebrews chapter 8, verse 8.
That's that drafted back right there that we're speaking of, bro. That adoption. That's the adoption right there, man. Go ahead, bro.
For finding fault with them, he saith, Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, when I will make a new covenant.
A new covenant, man. All right, and they ain't fulfilled yet, man. Because when the new covenant fulfilled, the laws will be in our end, will probably be, it'll be in our minds, man. At the end of the day or whatnot, man. We'll be programmed by Yahweh Shemel Shah not to go off no more. We ain't gonna go off no more, man. And that can't happen until we get those new bodies, man. These corruptible bodies we in right now, man. Right? You know? Yeah, that's right. Yahweh Shemel Shah have super terrestrial bodies, heavenly bodies waiting on us or whatnot, man. You know what I'm saying? Celestial. Yeah. There you go.
It says, Behold, the days come, saith the Lord.
Yeah.
It says, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, when I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah.
That's right, man. The house of Israel and the house of Judah, man. Northern kingdom and the southern kingdom, 12 tribes, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know? And it says a new covenant. All right, where other nations mention that in there? I have yet to hear anything outside of Israel and Judah, man. All right, which is synonymous with each other, bro. We Israelites at the end of the day. Go ahead, bro.
All right. Hebrews 8 and 9. Not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day when I took them by the hand to lead them out of the land of Egypt.
Yeah, when the laws were written on tablets, man. All right, it was already programmed for us to go up anyway. We was gonna be able to keep the laws. If we could keep the laws whole, we keep the laws perfect. It wouldn't be no need for our big boy Yahweh to get on that cross. Man.
Right.
All right, it'd be the sacrifice for the nation of Israel at the end of the day. You know.
It says, because they continue not in my covenant, and I regarded them not, saith the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai.
That's why we up under these curses today, starting back in Deuteronomy 28th chapter, verse 15 on down to 68, man. All right, you know why? Because we couldn't keep the first covenant at the end of the day. It was already prophecy, and it was already preordained that we was gonna go off anyway, man. All right, everything's the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, like I said before, man. You know, all right, like Elder Apostles always be quoting Elder Hafiz Jaguar. In order for us to know righteousness, we had to go through wickedness. We had to know what wickedness was for us to appreciate righteousness. Right. At the end of the day, or whatnot.
To be a true judge, we had to have knowledge of both righteousness and wickedness.
That's right.
This is Hebrews 8
And that's one truth the serpent told Eve. Hey, you know what I'm saying? When you eat of this knowledge right here, you know what I'm saying? You'll know. You know what I'm saying? You'll know good and you'll know evil. Yep. At the end of the day, that will make you a God, man. You know good and evil, both sides.
But where she fucked up at was thinking, he said, well, we're not gonna die.
Right. He was a serpent. He deceived. You know,
he went to the weaker vessel on purpose. Man.
Yeah, Chris said he was more subtle than the rest of the people in the fields, man.
Which is why that story alone should be a reason why you stupid niggas should have fallen with you.
This is Hebrews chapter 8, verse 10. For this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, saith the Lord. I will put my laws into their mind and write them in their hearts.
Man. You put it in your minds, man. So you know what I'm saying? When that new covenant is fulfilled, Israelite don't have to teach another Israelite about Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. They automatically gonna know Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. All right, you know, all Israel gonna be righteous in the kingdom. When the 2/3 come back in the kingdom in reincarnation, you know, through the loins of the elect. Hey man, they're gonna be righteous at the end of the day or whatnot. Ain't gonna be no wicked Israelite in the kingdom, man. All right, all Israel gonna be righteous. All Israel gonna know Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. That's right.
And I will be to them a God, and they shall be to me a people. Verse 11. And they shall not teach every man his neighbor, and every man his brother.
There you go. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna have 12 tribes chart in the kingdom, bro.
Right.
All right, you know what I'm saying? You know who you is, brother, being the Hebrew Israelite, brother.
Right.
They have to do that in the kingdom, man. So all Israel gonna know who they are, man. Right. All right, you know, that Jeremiah 17:4, which was a curse. Hey man, that gonna be a thing of the past, man. All right, all Israel gonna know who they are, man. And you Edomites gonna know who the hell y'all are. That's right.
You're gonna get a reminder every single day you're getting that goddamn Buddha for that.
Right. Hey, it's like I'm putting them on the damn tree, like, okay, I wouldn't be the Edomite preacher king say, nah, I'm a damn German, whoop your damn ass, man. Right. What's your name, boy? What are you? What's your nationality? You gonna whip that Edomite into your ass, bro.
All right. Hebrews 8 and 11. And they shall not teach every man his neighbor and every man his brother, saying, know the Lord. For all shall know me. Right. From the least to the greatest.
Yeah, from the least, you know what I'm saying, 2/3 come back in the kingdom. All right, to the greatest, which represents the the body government of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, 144,000. Right
down. Hebrews 8 and 12. For I will be merciful to their unrighteousness, and their sins and their iniquities will I remember no more.
Time, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, sins gonna be forgiven. Right? We ain't gonna go off anymore and whatnot, man. All Israel gonna be righteous.
Yeah, that's the ultimate sign of mercy that's only promised to Israel.
Yes, sir.
Like I said, the other nations were never promised that type of mercy. Now they're going to receive mercy by means of after that 1,000 years of of that slavery. They'll get their lands back. They're going to be tributaries of the nation of Israel. I can tell you, our gates are going to be open continually because they're going to be bringing us the nicest of whatever they got, man. All right. So that's showing that hey, you heathen would never promise any part in the covenant, man. And for you people teaching that, that's going to be a curse unto you. I got something real quick.
You got it.
Revelation 22:18. It says, "For I testify unto every man that heareth the words of this prophecy of this book. If any man shall add unto these things, the Most High shall add unto him the plagues that are written in this book."
Right.
This is why you're seeing Jake getting jacked up. And this is why you're going to see Jake get jacked up, man. Because these niggas is lying on the Most High's words, man. You know, saying things that he said he didn't say, all right? Making, trying to, add stuff to the scripture, all right? Can't add or take away, man. It says that any man shall take away from the words of this book, of this prophecy, the Most High shall take away his part out of the book of life, and out of the holy city, and from the things which are written in the book. Say, hey, you're going to have a guaranteed ticket if you make it that far and into that lake of fire. It'll be the ultimate water ride for you niggas, man. Since y'all love to have fun so much, man. Have fun in them damn flames when your ass burning, man.
Right.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 7. And it says, "Remember the days of old, and consider the years of many generations. Ask thy father, and he will show thee thy elders, and they will tell thee."
And to make sure.
And it says, "When the Most High divided to the nations, their inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam, he set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel. For the Lord's portion is..."
So Lord, Yahweh Shah wasn't about, everybody coming together, man. All nations coming together. He did a separation or whatnot, man. When the Tower of Babel tell you that.
Right. The Lord wanted us to be, everybody to be together. He wanted to destroy the Tower of Babel.
Back in verse 9, Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 9, and it says, "For the Lord's portion is his people, Jacob."
His people. His, that's a pronoun. Ain't pertaining to everybody, man. If I say, hey, man, that's that brother's shoes right there, man. That's his whip. That's his girl. That ain't everybody. That pertains to that brother right here, Chris. You feel me? It ain't everybody at the end of the day. Y'all like I say, it's Chris, man. You know what I'm saying? Okay? If I say, that's my mama, they ain't everybody mama, that's my mama. All right. Yeah, you gotta break it down.
1, 2, 3.
"For the Lord's portion is his people, Jacob is the lot of his inheritance."
That's racist, ain't it? Yeah, that's racist right there.
Most High just cares about his people, man.
That's
What's wrong with that?
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Hey,
brother.
nobody in this world loves us, so what's wrong with the Most High showing his love for us?
That's right. That's right, because when he's the nation, when Elon, when he come over here and he get all your goddamn gas stations and liquor stores in you damn Jake neighborhood, they don't put no money back in your community, man. They don't give a damn about you, man. You can be a damn loyal customer and let your ass be, you want to purchase something out of his store. You 5 cents, you ain't be damn penny short. They ain't gonna let you get there, bro. They're not gonna let you have that or whatnot, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, but recently, a couple of days ago down there in Florida, hey, you not gonna have a chick that got shot by a Moabite that owned a store, man. Okay, he went in there arguing with the Moabite. He pulled out the gun on him and shot him, man. And how many drinks gonna riot of that? But they were still going to that store to give Moab their support, Chinese men their support. Right?
It's not, but the point is, when Moab, Ammon come in here, and they get in restaurants in the Jake community, when Elon, when they come in their building, get in gas stations, motels, liquor store, man, they don't send no money back to your community, but they send money back to their people, man. They send money back home to their homeland because they're about their people. Nothing is wrong with that at the end of the day, man. When majority of the time, Jake live amongst each other, man. It's like you have Esau, they live amongst each other. All the heathen nations, you gonna tend to your own, man. Push come to shove at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? You gonna go to who's pertaining to you, bro. At the end of the day, man.
I can add, you definitely got that going on in the small hat community. They don't allow their children to intermingle with the regular. They send them to a school with all small hats.
That's right.
You know, they keep the business amongst all the small hats. So they make it to where their children are groomed in their customs, just like every other nation but us. It's only the tribes that aren't allowed to be inclusive, man.
That's right.
You know?
Is lions chilling with goddamn cougars and shit? No. You know, is the lions chilling with damn hyenas and shit? No. Everybody chill to their own at the end of the damn day.
And that's how the Lord wants it, man.
Right. Hey, for example, Lord, you know, if you want to, protect, someone, hey, these HBCUs, man, all right, they got, Jake, at their own so-called colleges.
And the word I was using, the word I want to use, I couldn't search for at the time to get back to me. You're going to stick to people that you can relate to most, man. Which is your own people at the end of the day, man. You know?
1 Corinthians 14 and 33, it says, for Yahweh is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as all churches of the saints. All right, so the Lord Yahweh is not the author of confusion, man. He's not going to say one thing now and get in the kingdom of heaven is something different, man. Hey, the Lord's not good like that. All right, hey, the Lord is only straightforward, man. He's not going to go back to what he said. All right, so the Lord said he can destroy 2/3. Hey, the Lord's going to destroy 2/3.
Ecclesiastes, Sirach, chapter 13, verse 50. Every beast loveth his life. Every man loveth his neighbor.
Come on, man. Your neighbor is your brother at the end of the day or whatnot, man.
Verse 16. All flesh consorted according to time. All flesh consorted according to time, like what the brother is going into, just like the Israelites. See? And a man will keep his life.
Like you said, the Lord is not the author of confusion, right? So everything the Lord says, man, is bond, pretty much. It's Psalm chapter 12, verse 6. The words of the Lord are pure words. As silver tried in a furnace of earth, purified 7 times. The Lord, his words are completely pure and straightforward, and it's simple. It's simple to understand if you have the understanding, the spiritual ears to hear it, man. All right? So it's not hard. When we walk up to the truth, it wasn't. But pretty much, man, it wasn't hard for us to realize the fact of reading these scriptures that, man, this book has to be talking about us. That's right. This book has to be talking about the wicked being Esau, Edom. All right? And with all that being, all the dots connected for us, man, that shows that this is the Most High's move, like you said, man. Everything the Lord is doing is showing to us that this Bible is true, and we're truly at the end of Esau's world.
That's
man.
right. That's
this
right.
This is why this devil is trying to, come down against the words of this book, because it condemns him, man.
That's right. That's like you say, Lashawan Kadash, you know what I'm saying, the Hebrew tongue, you know what I'm saying, it's a direct tongue at the end of the day, man.
Yeah.
Ain't no such thing in the word in the Hebrew, navy. All right? Ain't no navy in there.
Ain't no gray area. The words mean what it means. See, English is the worst language that you could possibly use, because this shit is it's a bastard tongue. But hey, you got words that are spelled in exactly the same that mean different tenses and all that bullshit. But hey, English is pretty much a bastard tongue, man. So everything with the Most High is pure, man. Right?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Like when it comes to the English language, there's a lot of filler words, man. Like really, man, when you go into the Paleo Hebrew, hey, words is right to the point. You say what you mean, you get right to the point, and you say what you mean. We saw, this bastard tongue, all these filler words and this and that. Nah, you get right to the point. That's why when it comes to Yahweh Shemel Shai, it's very simple, man. That's right. That's
I'm about to say that. That was the most extra point DJ your name.
That's right. Matter of fact, nobody got no precept. We get back into that article.
Nah, going back into this article, right? It says the UN declares war on dangerous conspiracy theories, right? The world is not secretly manipulated by global elites. So yeah, they're trying to cover up. Now all of a sudden they're trying to say that the world, because everybody is bringing this information out. Because at one point they used to always say, oh well, when it comes to conspiracy theories, I'm gonna just go out and say it, man. They said when it comes to you so-called conspiracy theories, they would say, oh, well, you guys are a bunch of bug outs, this and that. They wasn't really taking them serious. Now y'all gotta have articles like this. I thought the things that these people was bringing out wasn't valid. So why is this important to bring out?
And see, the devil always moves like that, man. he'll put the shit in your face and then try to desensitize of how true the statement has been made. They do that. Look at the Simpsons. They all throughout, the Simpsons been on since 1999 up until till now. And this shit is always showing everything that Esau has going on because see these Luciferians, they have to pretty much put out what they're doing to show the other luminaries what's going on. Right. Because really all this shit is just nothing but them talking to each other. The Lord has given us the discernment to be able to read through that and actually see they're telling us too. So you're sitting there saying that the government is not, the world is not ran by a secret government. That's them telling you the world is ran by a secret government. Right, exactly. That's witchcraft and what they're doing, man.
Absolutely. Money system is up. Like the IRS, and the Constitution. Exactly.
That's illegal. Yeah. Going back to Jekyll Island, like the Fox.
Hey, if you go to child support, man, that ain't constitutional, man. According to the article, it says the United Nations has declared war on seed theories, describing the rise of seed thinking as worrying and dangerous.
Yeah, because people are waking up. Yeah. That's the last thing you need is a smart slave.
Right. There you go.
When you start thinking too much, hey, nah. You need to be docile and stupid. That's the best workers for them, man.
That's why Esau in slavery, Esau didn't allow you to read or write in slavery or whatnot. Especially if he caught you reading the Bible, you was put to death, man. And you caught reading any other regular book outside of the Bible, you'll have a goddamn whip and soul or whatnot. But if you got caught reading the Bible, hey man, you was put to death. Yeah. What in this Bible this damn devil didn't want you to know at the end of the day, man?
Right.
And that's God's chosen people.
And that's the spirit that you said it. Because pretty much, these devils, they saying they can't have no smart slaves. So why you think Esau got all these GMO foods? They got all these what do you call it, social media? If you look at television, all of it is to dumb you down. Right? It's not, it's very, it leaves people very stupid. And that's what you see. That's what they want. They just want you just to be a good slave, man.
And then you know what? Even though hip hop is fucking wicked as all hell any damn way, but when you go back into the early days of the hip hop, going back into the 80s, even the early 90s and whatnot, you had conscious hip hop. What did Esau did? You got NWA and that introducing the gangster rap and whatnot, man. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's show you right there.
They got worthless time after time. They got worthless right.
And dope culture.
Everything.
They got what? Drill music.
Yeah. Everything that they're doing is pretty much to destroy you, to make you weak. This real quick, Psalm 62 and 4. They only consult to cast him down from his excellency. They delight in lies. They bless with their mouth, but they curse inwardly to lie. So this, like what I was saying, man, everything that they put out is ultimately, kill you and pretty much make you weak, man.
Going back 2 years ago, 2020. You know what I'm saying? The CV area. The CV era.
The CVS.
Yeah, the CVS era, right? You know what I'm saying? What the devil said, man. What the old butthead Biden, what did he say, man? I want the Negroes, the Latinos, and Native Americans to be the first one to sign up for the jump shot right now. So we care about you. You're disenfranchised people, we care about you and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So we're looking out for your best interest. So we want the Negroes, Latino Americans, the first ones in line. What happened to them, Elon, man?
Right.
Why you mentioned Moab and Ammon and whatnot.
Right.
The real Hamites, man. All right, it's no coincidence, man. You know what I'm saying? Some people who he was talking about at the end of the day and whatnot.
Well, now what was that article that you, what it said, pretty much, that might have been you. What it was saying, pretty much they're trying to make Jake the face of the LP now, man. Yeah. They said blacks and Hispanics are pretty much the main ones that are getting the LP. But every video I see is always Edomites talk with the bumpy mouth and shit. You know what I'm saying? Got the bumpy mouth or whatever. Pretty much crying saying.
Nestle Crunch, got a Nestle Crunch.
Got the Nestle Crunch bars around their mouth. Pretty much crying saying, oh well, they don't have enough juice to give out.
But see, that's how you know it's some bullshit, because really what it is that shit is a fucking attack, from the Most High on these fucking moles, man. Because if I'm not mistaken, the first motherfucker to come up with the goddamn King Kong is a damn mole. I Edomite mole with that, man. And the main one I'm seeing getting that shit is moles and the black woman. Sure, the black woman's nasty.
They nasty, man, but they like to deal with the moles, man. That's the order. Oh yeah.
And it's funny because if I can make a point real quick, New York came out and said it. I'm gonna get it real quick. We talking about the King Kong, man. You know, only the moles are allowed to get the jump shot, man. You know, which
Oh
is
yeah.
cool.
Yep.
You
Yeah,
know?
so that go to show you who's the number one people that's getting it, man. It's just like the AIDS all over again, man.
That's right. That's right. Over there in San Francisco, like they're having a parade over there in San Francisco, and the government already telling the moles over there, don't go out there because you're having a high risk of able to catch the MP. But that's not stopping them. They still marching and gathering.
Right.
Okay, until they get hit with it.
Right. So,
That's good for them, man.
That's right,
Like
man.
going into that's judgment from Yahweh Shana was shot, man.
Right.
Somebody posted this. They said, so apparently in New York, you can only get the MPV if you're part of the LGBT community. All right. It says the eligibility. It says it indicates a required field. It's the field. It says people who meet all the following criteria are eligible to get B. Are a gay, bisexual, or other man who has sex with men and/or are transgender, gender non-conforming, or gender non-binary, are age 18 or older, and have had multiple or anonymous sex partners in the last 14 days. At this time, the V is not recommended for people who have had a NP infection. If you have had NP, you are currently not eligible to be beat up. It says if you do not meet these criteria, please do not make an appointment as you are not eligible to get beat at this time. Please continue and check nc.gov/NP for updates. That's showing that's judgment on you modes, man.
Yeah, it's like at the end of the day, you think the Lord wasn't gonna bring those plagues upon y'all nasty motherfuckers, man? Yeah, this is for the spirit of the Lord. Y'all thought y'all was just gonna walk all freely, doing all this being proud and doing all these acts of filth, these acts of wickedness, and y'all don't think the Lord was gonna bring down judgment upon your community, man?
That's right.
Yeah, man, this is through the spirit of the Lord, man.
That's right.
Like 2 months ago, right?
Yeah, exactly. June. Yep.
That's true.
The Lord got an ultimate remedy for y'all.
Called death.
Man.
That's right.
Cleansing agent.
It's Romans 1:26.
Put the jump shot of the vaccine you think will help them. But the root's gonna take it.
It's Romans 1:26. It says, for this cause God gave them up unto vile affections.
There you go.
Right.
For even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature.
Right, what's the natural use of a woman? For her to produce babies, man. The man puts his seed into the woman and,
She cultivates.
Exactly, man. She's pretty much like an incubator, for the baby, man. And then the baby comes out. That's the use of a woman, man. Not for a woman to be being one another woman, man.
That's right.
That don't bring forth life. That brings a lot of confusion and ultimately death, man.
That's right.
Verse 27. And likewise also the men leaving the natural use of the women, burning lust one toward another, men with men working that which is unseemly, and receiving in themselves that recompense of their error which was meet.
It says that which is working, which is unseemly. It's not natural. Like the brother said, man, nothing conductive comes out of, or conducive comes out of man and man, or woman and woman laying together. That's not love. That is not love. That's a fucking lust, man. That's an abomination against nature. Ultimately, that is a form of population control. Why do you think the alphabet community is pushed so hard on Jace? Every single black show that's on fucking BET, it's not about, it's a Mo show. If anything Mo, it's Mo's next. You got Mo's the children's show, Mo's in the song, Mo's in movies. You can't turn it on shit now without seeing them damn Mo's, man.
They even make old action movies or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? A damn superhero, they got to make damn moles now all of a sudden or whatever, man. You know, make those characters moles. You play the damn Spider-Man, he a damn mole. Damn Batman, he a mole now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Come on,
man. Yeah, you go try to watch a sports clip on YouTube, and before that, ad pop up.
With damn moles on it or whatnot.
You can't get away from it, man. They constantly just got to.
It's shoving it down your throat.
Yeah, shoving it down your throat or whatnot. And then even when you go back to the early 1900s, you know what I'm saying? You know, if you live that alternative lifestyle, Esau, he'll tell you he had it on the books. That was a mental illness at the end of the day, which it is.
And then on top of that, when you really
put them demons on your
I'm about to say that they said that they actually got scientific proof that that's a proof. They know in their science that that's a demon. They used to say that back in like the video times and all that. You know? Because like you said, Yeah. They said it, man. That's the most gave them over to a vile affection, man. That's vile for you to be a damn chocolate chaser, man.
That's right, man.
For you bitches to be munching carpet. That is vile. Nothing comes out of that, man.
Right.
You got to.
This is the book of Galatians, chapter 6 and verse 7. It says, "Be not deceived, the Most High is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap."
Yeah, man. The Most High is not mocked, man. I remember when you had the first gay president, down Barack Obama.
Right.
All right. This nigga passed, all 50 states be eligible to have, gay marriage. These damn moles put out a newspaper that said that they demanded an apology from the Most High before he did something to the war, man.
That's pride.
That's pride on a whole other level, man.
Hey, well, the Lord answered that by giving them the MP, though.
That's right.
The donkey kong.
First he gave him the AIDS, man.
Right, give them the AIDS, and he gave them the donkey kong. You know? That's the Lord answering y'all, man. And guess what? It's going to get worse. It's going to get worse for y'all, man. And everybody that want to follow that lifestyle, man. Right. Now, going back into this article, right? It says, and this is why all the information that we're bringing out, that Brother said just brought out, this is why I'm reading this article. This is why they even got this article, man. This is why they're declaring, war on so-called seed theories, man. Right? Because ultimately, what they want to shut the mouths of the prophets. Right.
They want to control the narrative too.
There you go.
That's right, bro.
It says the United Nations have declared war on seed theories, describing the rise of seed thinking as worrying and dangerous, and providing the public with a toolkit to pre-bunk and debunk anybody who dares to suggest that the world governments are anything but completely honest, upstanding, and transparent.
A whole new word. Yeah. When the hell people, when you start pre-bunking shit,
what is that, man?
That shows they're trying to do complete damage control, man.
Right.
Because the people are waking up, man. Right. Within the last 2 years, after the demic, man, everything was coming out to show that these people see this a hoax. People going to the hospital, seeing the hospitals wasn't really packed like they said it was, man. The numbers were being inflated, all right? They're seeing how these doctors are getting paid off, ventilators. So people are waking up to the fact that, like I said earlier, all the problems in the world they point back at this man,
That's right.
the so-called white man. You're the culprit for all things wrong in the world.
Going back into the article, and ultimately, what this is them, because you gotta pay attention to the actual words that they use, man. Right? I'm gonna reread it. It says, thinking is worrying and dangerous. Speaking about these seed theories, they're saying it's worrying and dangerous. So they're using words. They're trying to say, oh, it's dangerous. You gotta pay attention to the words that this man uses.
Trying
it says,
demonize.
there you go.
Anybody come up against the government, he demonized.
There you go. And it says, and providing the public with a toolkit to pre-bunk and debunk. Check this out. It says, anybody who dares to suggest that the world government are anything but completely honest, upstanding, and transparent. And everybody know that they're not honest, and they know that they're not upstanding.
If that's the case, it's like nothing wrong. If the government, bring that one again.
It says, and providing the public with a toolkit to pre-bunk and debunk anybody who dares to suggest that the world governments are anything but completely honest, upstanding, and transparent.
If they're completely honest, upstanding, and upfront, why the hell? What was your answer for purposely giving so-called blacks syphilis?
That's right.
What was your? Was you upfront about that? No. Was you upfront about infecting the Native Americans with smallpox? How you plotted to steal the whole land of America, which belonged to us, man?
That's right.
You know.
And what about the Trail of Tears, man?
That's right.
Was that upstanding, man?
Hey, putting guns in Jake's neighborhood.
Yeah.
All right, putting drugs in Jake's neighborhood or whatnot, man. Come on.
Turning our women into whores.
Come on, man. But this devil got some fucking nerve. Yeah. It's like, come on, man. But ultimately, what is these devils preparing for? To come against the prophets.
Right.
To come against the elect. So when they're saying preparing war on seed theories, they're basically saying preparing war on the prophets, man.
Declaring war on free speech, which goes into declaring war on the prophets.
That's right.
Because Alex Jones was not, like you said earlier, he's just the fall guy that they're using to come down on free speech. Because when you watch that trial, bro, all that was said was that nigga hurt them damn feelings. They feel it, man. That shit was sad, bro. So when we live in, like Dave Chappelle said in his last stand-up, to the nation that's turned to a bunch of bitch ass niggas. I thought words could never hurt you.
Exactly. That's what they say. That's the saying.
Sticks and
Stick
stones,
stones can
right?
break my bones, but words can never hurt.
And these words like they spinning their ass right now. Very badly, bro.
The truth hurt their ass and whatnot. Hey, matter of fact, somebody pulls Galatians 4:16 real quick. Galatians 4:16 real quick.
I got you. The book of Galatians. Book of Galatians 4 and chapter 16. Chapter 4, verse 16. It says, am I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth?
Yeah, man, so we're enemies. We're not just going enemies to Esau any goddamn way. Right, when you bringing out his word, you bringing out his truth. You know what I'm saying? You know, yeah, you're going to develop enemies. Hey, didn't he just say he want to start war with anybody that come up and speak out against the daggone government at the end of the day and whatnot? Right. Anybody that say that they're not uphold citizens, they're honest and whatnot. So when you speak the truth, you're going to develop enemies, even of our own people, man. Right. Even 2/3 of our own damn people, man. When you tell them, hey, brother, put that pork down, brother. Hey, brother, you're supposed to be smoking no damn weed, brother. Hey, he coming to the enemy, man. Right. Hey, brother, you're supposed to be committing no goddamn adultery, brother. No, the Most High don't have them 10 names, brother. The Most High ain't dealing with no Islam. He ain't dealing with no Moorish temples, man. He ain't dealing with no Egyptology, man. He ain't dealing with no fucking Kemet, man. And he damn sure ain't dealing with no Renaissance Christianity. Hey, you gonna have enemies, man. They gonna come up against you at the end of the day.
Right for you, what you just said. Isaiah 59:15. Yea, true failure, and he that departed from evil maketh himself a prey, and the Lord saw it, and it displeased him that there was no judgment.
Time, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, like I said, who's in the rulership right now? Esau. The wicked is ruling at the end of the doggone day. That's why Jake got a mark. No justice, no peace, man.
My life matters.
You know what I'm saying? My life matters at the end of the day and whatnot, man. You know, bro, we're just speaking on about another Edomite cop shooting a goddamn Jake or whatever. Right. You know what I'm saying? And they get off scot-free at the end of the doggone day, man. But let a Jake cop shoot a damn Edomite. Hey, his ass gotta do some goddamn fucking time, man. It'd be a 360 at the end of the day. It'd be different results.
Fucking dog.
Yeah.
You go under the jail, bro.
Yeah, you going up under the jail or whatnot.
But see, this is why, hey, they're coming down because what they're really mad about is that you got our people waking up out of the clutches, out of the lies of Esau. So they see that we're putting off his ways and following the true ways, the ways that the Lord commanded us to walk in.
That's right.
And now we're the biggest threat on the whole planet, man.
That's right.
And all we're doing is reading the book.
That's it, bro.
We ain't putting up arms. We ain't telling people to go put up arms.
Right.
All we're doing is reading a book.
That's right. Esau
The
don't want
most
no
powerful
resistance.
book on the planet, but that's all we're doing is reading.
He ain't want no resistance. He ain't want no resistance, bro.
Nah.
Because he already know, man, I ain't want to talk about the problem or whatnot. They speak on that. People gonna be fighting against it at the end of the day or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know about the world order. How didn't know about our agenda at the end of the day or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Because all through spirit, how about you know shot, we building these doggone devils. Right. And like I said, man, during the time, you know, so Esau, he even said out his own mouth, man, during the time, you know, when you tell them the truth, you know what I'm saying? That's like a revolutionary act at the end of the day, man. When you're telling the truth, man. Speaking the truth or whatnot, man. All right? Yeah. You know, because we speaking out against this goddamn devil and his damn agenda. He's been exposed going back to 2 Thessalonians, man. Yeah. All right? You know? It is hard to deceive the people, the masses of people, when he's been revealed by the prophets of the Lord, man. Like Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Everybody knowing his agenda. Like Chris was saying earlier, that's why you have a lot of Jake that was simple as hell that took the Beetlejuice the first time. So much information and truth was coming out that the only people that was gonna get it was people that took the damn Beetlejuice or whatnot. The people that wasn't taking the Beetlejuice, they was walking around in hell. Ain't nothing wrong with them or whatnot. So you had a lot of Jake like, man, I ain't taking that shit no goddamn more. Fuck that, I ain't taking that no damn more. So Jake was waking up. And then they already know, oh man, that was, like bro was saying, that was a hoax, man. All right? We've been deceived by goddamn government and whatnot. So now, Jake ain't gonna really believe in the damn government when Esau trying to come with different policies and shit they try to push out to the people.
Yeah, they're gonna have to make the people submit by force this time, man.
Right,
because
there you
people
go.
are waking up. I got another real quick Isaiah 10:20 from this. It says, "It shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel, as such or as escaped of the house of Jacob, shall no more again stay upon him that smote them, but shall stay upon the Lord, the Holy One of Israel, in truth."
Let's talk about the elect. And the elect will be the first ones that will be delivered, all right? You know what I'm saying? Through the power of Yahweh Shah, before Yahweh Shah, man. All right? Why? Because we're not going to take the goddamn corrupt at the end of the day or whatnot, man. All right? Going back to Revelation 2 and 10, even certain brothers of the elect may have to be martyrs All right, you know what I'm saying? For the name's sake and for the truth's sake of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. But scripture tell you the dead shall rise first in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right, but the elect, hey, we can't be bought out, we can't be sold out, and we still gonna prophesy, we still gonna speak out against this goddamn devil and his wicked policy and his goddamn agenda at the end of the day or whatnot. Certain brothers gonna be cast in concentration camps for truth's sake. But guess what? Yahweh Shem Yahushua said he shall make a way for the elect to escape at the end of the day. That's why our faith is gonna rely until Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Esau can't use like a regular Jake in the world. Let's say Jake, he's a damn actor, he's in the entertainment world. Esau can use the tactic as a tactic that's threatening him. Hey man, we're gonna put you in goddamn death, or we're gonna expose this, we're gonna expose that. You can't expose the men of the Lord, bro. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Hey, our life is like a goddamn open book. We ain't got shit to fucking hide, bro. At the end of the day, whatnot. You can't bought us out, you can't make us sell out at the end of the day. You can't threaten us, you know what I'm saying, with no damn death, because we know the issues of life and death at the end of the day. And if we know it belongs to Yahweh Shem Yahushua at the end of the day. Anyway. And
also what they know why they gotta come like this, because they have nothing on us.
That's right.
We're law-abiding citizens, you know, we don't do nothing, we just, hey, we do our daily duties in the matrix and come home and do this work.
That's right.
That's awesome. We have nothing on us. And what we're doing isn't against the law.
That's right.
All right?
That's right.
So they have to come with slander and lies against us and really just come down and just come get us themselves because they see that they have nothing on us, man.
That's right, because you don't have Vocab Malone came upon many Hebrew Israelite camps, mainly we talking about Great Millstone. You don't have idiots out there to pull guns out on brothers of Great Millstone.
Right.
And we totally remain spiritual, bro.
Right.
You know, we ain't going fire for fire, shot for shot. We ain't got no damn guns, man. We don't bring no damn guns to camp or whatnot. Like I said, our warfare is spiritual.
That's right.
Not carnal at the end of the day or whatnot. Right. What videos out there with Great Millstone attacking somebody physically, attacking somebody if they disagree, or they come to our camp or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? We get in a damn heated confrontation where it turn violent. There ain't no damn videos like that, right? Unless a brother protecting himself and somebody got to hit that brother first, and we're gonna defend ourselves. We're gonna defend ourselves. Now somebody try to sit up there and put physical harm or do us physical harm, we're gonna defend ourselves. But anything outside of that, and we remain spiritual at the end of the day at all times. Like the Apostle Boy say, we ain't no tough guys, we spiritual guys. Right? Yeah, so that's why they approach it.
Because in the day, we don't have to physically harm you. Right. Real quick, I'll try Hebrews 4:12. That's how we say it. Like you said, our warfare ain't carnal. Right. Hey, teaching this word, hey, it hurts somebody way more than beating somebody up, man. That's right. You know?
Well, that's why these devils, the elites, is reacting the way that they're reacting.
Right. They can handle a nigga, you know, niggas like the black man try to come up and fight them on their level. No. Hey, we find you on opposition that you can't do nothing with, man. The carnally, that's your blessing.
That's right.
You can't do nothing against a spiritual man.
That's right. And that's our blessing.
Exactly.
How much my show is dealing with Israel and starting with the elect on this side right here. What's right.
Well,
Hebrews chapter 4, verse 12. For the word of Yahweh, Bashem is quick and powerful, and sharper than any two-edged sword. Piercing even.
That's why Jake get cut, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, you tell Jake you can have some rainbow people past us, and we go in the scripture and tell them they're going on and read it under the law and give it to people who put the devil. Man, you know what I'm saying? They'll be talking shit. They'll try to have a confrontation, try to start a goddamn fight because they got cut. We only reading out of the scripture. We're not in the Bible. We're not giving out an opinion. We're reading out of the scriptures, bro.
Well, a lot of times they'll just keep off the block because they're ashamed.
Yeah, they're ashamed. Or you have a damn woman think she on the same level as a man. Bring out the scriptures, let a woman remain silent in the church, and she gonna buck up. Oh, y'all some like the damn black ugly ass demon that was that visited GMS Dallas. And remember, she was trying to fight the brothers, and then she had a damn son coming out there. Yeah, I wish one of y'all would touch my mom. All that goddamn mad. When they was telling her, but she said she was a female prophetess and she could prophesy too. All dealing with her too. And then when the brother GMS Dallas bring out the scriptures, you know, let a woman remain silent or whatnot. A woman was supposed to exalt authority over a man. Man, she started bucking up. Like I said, she wanted to get physical with the brothers because the brothers were bringing out the words of the scriptures on Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and it was cutting, they were piercing her, bro.
Go into how that happened. Go ahead.
Hebrews chapter 4, verse 12, and it says, for the word of Yahweh, Bashem Yahushua, is quick and powerful, and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit, and of the joints and marrow, and is a discerning of the thoughts and the intents of the heart.
The scriptures bring out the true nature of an individual. That's the ultimate spiritual discerner. And when you bring out this word, it brings forth their true character. If they're a demon, the demon's gonna come out. If they're a sincere spiritual person, they're gonna build. You know, and eventually, hey, you got some demons that's, you know, layered into that person. The more we deal, and that might peel back layers and show that this person's a demon.
That's right.
Or if they're sincere, you know, it'll show forth.
And even more so, the biggest demons be guys that be in the truth, man. Or say they in the truth.
Right.
Soon they get rebuked or they get cut or going on.
Right.
Hey, that damn demon flustered it, you know what I'm saying, out of them or whatnot. They get cut, you know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, they don't believe in the truth no more.
Right, right.
All of a sudden, we don't supposed to be following men. All of a sudden, when you how much my child dealing with camp? Well, I ain't dealing with camp.
Yep. It's the same thing.
Oh, man.
Like the guy, the former head of Mississippi.
Yeah.
He's like the most recent example. And it's always the same story. It's always the apostles' fault. It's always you know, camps. The camps are the problem. So on and so forth.
But like I said, the scriptures show forth that. Because, you know, to go on that subject of that, you know, these same guys, they never had a problem with any of that up until they got out. And then when the scriptures, you know, continue to be brought out and watered off, now they're pointing inconsistency that they all of a sudden have all these problems with. When you've been in the camp doing all, you know, saying all these things for these years,
right? Why
didn't you say something then? Why are you waiting until now? Because it shows you these people really have ulterior motives. That's what the scriptures say. If they were one of us, they would be among us, man.
Yeah, you know. I go to show you that a lot of guys be faking the funk, man. Hey, look, you can fake amongst brothers, you can do all that, but you cannot fake it with Yahweh Shah, man. The Lord knows your spirit, man. Right. The Lord knows if you're sincere or not, man. You know. So at the end of the day, all these guys and the Lord is going to weed y'all out, man.
That's right.
You know, and that's why. And look, at the end of the day, that's why we always pray. We say, what is it, Psalm 51:11? Repent, the Lord takes not the Holy Spirit away from us.
That's right.
Because at the end of the day, those guys who fell out, ultimately that's the Spirit of the Lord getting them up out of there, man.
Right.
Because they wasn't of the elect.
You said the Lord knows the spirits, right?
Right.
Proverbs 20:27. It says, the spirit of man is the candle of the Lord, searching all the inward parts of the belly. So the Lord is always looking, you know, on the spirit, man, the inner man, you know, like he told Samuel in First Samuel chapter 2, man. The Lord looks on the inward parts, man. Yep. All right. So like you said, man, he's looking at the spirit. You can put on a front, but that front only lasts so long because you can't fake the front to the Lord and the angels, man. And eventually, that spirit of discernment, it'll be on the men, and we'll be able to point that out. And it's always signs that we always see. As we, you know, continue to be, you know, more seasoned as judges, all right, the Lord is showing how to better judge properly, be able to do shit like that, and leave it out, man.
That's right, you know? That's right, exactly, man. You know, but at the end of the day, that's and like the preacher was saying, man, the Lord is going to be the one to, search those spirits, man. You know. That's a matter of fact. Nobody got now. We can go back into that article. Going back into that article, right? Because ultimately, you know, Esau's the one who, you know, he's coming out with these articles and so on and so forth, is because he's trying to come against the prophet. That's the main thing, man. Right? Esau wants to shut the mouth of the prophets so that he can stop the prophets from exposing his ass. But it's not going to work because ultimately, this is his time to fall. The Lord gave you an expiration date when it comes to your, rulership, man. Right? So going back, it says the UN also warns that George Soros, well, I don't want to say his name. It says the Roth, you know what, and the state of Israel must not be linked to any alleged sea theories, man. It says UNESCO has teamed up with Twitter, the European Commission, and the World JEWISH Congress to launch the campaign of Think Before Sharing. So you ain't even gonna be able to share nothing on social media, and that's gonna lead to what? The famine of the word, man. So that's how you know that ultimately this is the Spirit of the Lord putting that spirit on these devils, man. Right? Because all these prophecies got to come to pass. So that's what's going on right now, man. Right?
Remove the dislike button off of YouTube.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So we got to
real quick. This is Job chapter 20, verse 27. The heaven shall reveal his iniquity, and the earth shall rise up against him. And you seeing that, man. The heavens shall reveal his iniquity. Going into, first of all, the spirit of Yahweh Shema was shot by the way of the internet, man. And the Lord got his men out here teaching, okay, and exposing them, okay? And also, they're being exposed by the sun. They're being exposed by, their own tongue falling apart. So that's the Lord rising up against them, man, showing their wickedness through the internet, man. Okay, now you're seeing the earth taking a stand. Now these nations are ready to rise up and come against Esau, Edom, in particular, America. Okay, and these elites, remember what, a couple of weeks ago, like last week, over there, like in Switzerland, they had all those on top, lesser luminary, on the wanted posters, all that, wanted this, you know, Swab, and all of them, man.
And them seeing, you can't tell me they didn't see that, man.
Yeah.
So all of that is leading to this article that we're bringing out right now, man.
Right.
They're like, hey, enough of this shit, man.
Because questioning that word again, man. If that's not a true conspiracy, then why was it that all the leaders of these different countries all was over there in an undisclosed location?
Come on, man.
If that was, why was that everything that's being discussed? Why was that not public knowledge?
That's
we know it.
That's right.
We know they're setting up for the fourth industrial revolution, which is this new world order.
That's right.
But why is that not common knowledge of what's being said in there, in the Bilderberg meetings, in the UN meetings? And another question is, why we got a person representing us on there?
That's right. Right.
Because it's our plan to come down upon the Israelites, man.
That's right. Here you go. God. I wanted to, I'm going to continue reading. It says, according to UNESCO, if you are certain you have encountered a seed theory on the internet, check this out, then you must react. So they're preparing the people to come against the prophets.
Right.
That's what they're doing. Saying,
I know y'all remember during giving, they was encouraging people and they knew.
Yep.
You got more than 3 or 5 members in your house.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You know, hey, what that commercial TIP was on when he had to get a little sticky shit. Yeah, crime stop or whatever. You know what I'm saying? See something, say something. There you go. See something, say something, man.
There could be no snitching in that day. They're gonna be scared and get paid for this shit.
The Lord said he would bring that division.
Exactly.
Father against the son,
Yeah.
mother against the daughter, daughter-in-law against the daughter, mother-in-law, the division.
That's right, bro.
Man with his own household, roughly fair.
Yeah, should be the enemies in your own household.
Yep. It says if you are certain you have encountered a seed theory on the internet, then you must react immediately. Post a relevant link to a fact-checking website in the comments. But who's the one that owns the so-called fact-checking websites? The elites, man.
That's right.
They the ones who own this shit, man.
So I forgot what elder had went into that, but these dudes that be doing like the fact checking, these niggas be the most uneducated. This the fat nigga on his couch just doing that shit, bro. It don't be no scientific nigga that's pushing that shit.
Right.
They hire people to debunk, to put the little, when you post something like on Instagram, it be like fact check or whatever.
Right.
That's just some fat nigga at home just doing that, bro. That's not no government.
That's what they say. It says, never mind the fact that fact checkers are mostly untrained and unqualified hacks performing fact checks, just like what the preacher said, from the comfort of their bedroom. You said that.
Right. Oh, man, you can't make it stop, bro.
We got up here and talk about how, even though Esau think he got advanced technology, but you got people that know how to hack and stuff, man.
Right.
They're in their basements and all that stuff. All that stuff.
Right. Right.
Same nigga that be in the chat room trying to get children and shit.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's right.
It says untrained and unqualified hacks performing fact checks from the comfort of their bedroom, in between posting far left political content on personal blogs and getting high.
Wow.
Hey, they threw.
I thought you're supposed to be sober when you're supposed to be doing shit like that.
Come on, man.
They give that job to anybody, bro.
Yeah,
That's why you had all
no
the
qualifications.
years ago, Hillary Clinton said that we got to win the war on the information.
Right.
On the information war.
It says UNESCO also provide advice. Exactly.
You looking bad out here, E.
Yeah, man. Y'all got all these trillions of dollars, y'all got to worry about what's being said about y'all on the internet. Why is that, man? Because you're being exposed by the
Are you
public.
enjoying your kingdom, man, at the end of the day or whatnot, man? You worry about little old us. You worry about, hey, we just reading out of the Bible. That's what we know coming out of the Bible, man.
It's true.
Right.
Everything we're saying is just true.
Right.
Brother can find that scripture for me, Lord, so he says, to like the foolish things.
That's first.
Wise,
I think it's First Corinthians.
Because this is a foolish to the average person, to the elite on down to these when they see us out here, man, they count this as foolish, man.
Right.
But this is what really the Lord raising up his men, start with our apostles and elders, and the brother on down to condemn the wise, to confront the wise, man, which are the so-called elites and knowledgeable man of this world, man, that people look up to.
I think I got it for you. It's 1 Corinthians 3, and I'm starting at 18. It said, let no man deceive himself. If any man among you seems to be wise in this world, let him become a fool that he may be wise. For the wisdom of this world is foolishness with the Most High. For it is written, he taketh the wise in their own craftiness. And again, the Lord knoweth the thoughts of the wise, that they are vain.
And they're vain, man. What these elites trying to push, they are vain, man. Okay? And how about Shemel Shah set up his men, this lowly men as us, to bring forth his word, man.
Psalm 64 and 8. It says, so they should make their own tongue from all that see
But even amongst these elites, man, they got amongst these elites, they got friction amongst each other, man. Okay, we got individuals that was once insiders, that kind of fall out for some reason. They come out and expose them of all the things that they're doing, man. So that's another way how we understand that the Lord gave us certain articles to bring out, man. Whistleblowers. Yeah, whistleblowers.
I got another, I don't know, the same chapter, 1 Corinthians 1 and 27. But Yahweh have chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise. Now let's come back up. 1 Corinthians 1 and 27. But Yahweh have chosen the foolish things of the world.
Yeah, so this will be considered us as the foolish. The men of Yahweh is out here, man. The Lord chose his prophets to what?
But Yahweh have chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise. And Yahweh have chosen the weak things of the world to confound the things which are mighty. Going back to brother's point, and we ain't got no military, you know what I'm saying? You know, we got no army. And then also the scriptures, but Yahweh shall call Jacob what a worm. That's at the end of the day, what that's right. You know what I'm saying? You know? So hey, yeah, we defenseless at the end of the day. Our power source is Yahweh shall. That's what we trust in. So at the end of the day, that's our strength at the end of the day. That's right.
Yeah, like I said, man, he's been exposed on all levels at the end of the day. This is what's killing him right here. The book of Luke 18 and 17. It's like Luke 8 and 17. For nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest, neither anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad.
So that's what's going on, man. Hey, all of these secret societies, all these acts of secrecy that this devil has been doing, guess what? At the end of the day, it's all being made manifest. It's all being brought to the forefront. The light is being shined on it, man.
I'll bring it back. Luke 8 and 17. For nothing is secret.
Yeah, so Esau, you can have your little secret goddamn meetings and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Disclosed locations and whatnot. But Yahweh Shah have angels recording you, all right, and still revealing you through the mouth of his prophets. And he also have your own fellow Edomite brethren, all right, you know what I'm saying, bringing out evidence on your ass too, exposing you as well too, all right.
For nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest, neither anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad.
That's why we're reading this article right here, like you stated earlier. That's why Esau got to do what? Damage control. At the end of the day, he trying to what? Take control back of the narrative. That's right. At the end of the day, it wasn't that.
But at the end of the day, it's not working.
Right.
Because, hey, the things that's coming out, you can't refute it. So they just kind of, like when the whole thing with the Clinton emails, Pizzagate, Podesta files, Joe Epstein, what's his name? Epstein Island? Epstein Island, all these things. Hey, they just have, I said Joe.
We're talking about Joe Osteen. He a fucking devil too.
He be on that island. He's a frequent visitor of that island.
All that has come out, and instead of addressing it, they just kind of swept it under the rug by hitting people with distraction after distraction, man.
And then they said R. Kelly was the face of pedophilia.
Right.
What happened to Epstein, man?
They gonna say R. Kelly, and they may say mystical rapper. Man, right here, you know.
Then you had his right-hand woman, Jocelyn Maxwell, get 20 years for doing way worse what the hell R. Kelly was doing, man. Because, like I said, you gotta have the cover up. Because the real reason why you have these pedophiles Because that's a form of sex magic that these Edomites get their power from.
Right.
Man.
That's right.
That's how they
Right.
get close to them demons, man.
That's right.
You know? It's deeper than what you niggas think. They ain't just popping little boys because they want to.
Yeah.
A lot of them do that, but it's mainly because the witchcraft that they're doing, why they do it, man.
Yeah. Right.
Some of them damn demons, man. You know?
This is Obadiah 1 and 6. A lot of them ain't got no white ass outside speakers.
You know what I'm saying, man?
Corny, bro.
That's
It's like the third one.
2005 and 6.
Yeah, rise
man.
on big man.
2022 niggas
Yeah.
still rocking this shit, bro.
Jake, man, play it
Ride
out.
on 24, think you doing something.
Obadiah chapter 1, verse 6. How are the things of Esau searched out?
Yep.
How are his hidden things sought up?
And they're all searched out and sought up because the prophets have been given the Spirit of the Lord to be able to go into these things and to see it. All right, we're not physically there looking at you do
Right,
it, but the
right.
Spirit of the Lord has showed us the proof. There's too many whistleblowers. There's too many ex-communicados that have came out and spoke about the things that's being done. Hey, y'all, the dude that they just got, Alex Jones, he had the footage of when he infiltrated the Bohemian Grove, man.
Right.
You know, on his own show.
Right.
So it shows you everything is being found out. Esau, he's the biggest drug trafficker and user. He's the biggest pedophile. He's the biggest Satanist.
Yep.
He's the biggest demon worshiper.
Yep.
All right, everything that you can think of bad, that's Esau in a nutshell.
And
Man.
that's why he always gotta have, he gotta have his fall guys, man. He gotta have his boogeyman that he creates so that he can get the heat off of him.
Right, like with the whole Russia, Ukraine, he's making Putin as the boogeyman, but you're not seeing the shit that Biden is doing that's really going. Because what Russia is doing is actually, smart in his mind.
Right.
Because you got America trying to inch their way into their territory.
It's a strategic war tactic.
Right, which is all staged anyway.
Right,
but
right.
hey, like I said, he had to have that boogeyman. So
Exactly.
Putin is that boogeyman. They was using. This is the reason why we're having supply shortages.
Yeah.
But like you said, you're the ones that's destroying all the crops, burning all the animals, telling these farmers to get rid of that shit because, like we went into yesterday, everything that we're using right now is stuff from last year.
That's right. Yep.
So the food and shit that we have for next year, they're getting rid of the manufacturing expansion.
Yep.
Everything is manufactured, man.
Yep. Yep.
Okay, like who was it that came out with like a quote of, I know he said something about like how you don't want to deal with the Rothschild or something like that.
It says, all the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound unto thee. There is none understanding in him. Yeah, these devils, at the end of the day, all the things that they was pushing, as law and this and that, and they made it seem like they had an understanding of certain things, but really they don't have no understanding. All these devils have been doing it is using false pseudoscience, man, and lies and so-called theories, and pushing that as facts, man. And now all of that is being exposed now, man. Verse 8, shall I not in that day, saith the Lord Yahweh, even destroy the wise men out of Edom, and understanding out of the mount of Esau? Everybody used to run to this devil for all the answers and this and that. They know how to run into these damn crackers no more, man. For answers and all. They know that they're full of lies and bullshit, man. Right? So that's another reason why Esau is getting pissed off, man. Right? Nobody's taking this devil serious. So now he's ready to come down with that great wrath, man. Especially upon the prophets, man. We're the prophets of Yahweh Shall we of the elect. We're his number one target, man. Right?
And then what you said something about what they think as science, right?
Yeah.
All right. 1 Timothy 6:20. O Timothy, keep that which is committed to thy trust, avoiding profane and vain babbling and oppositions of science, falsely so-called.
Yeah, falsely so-called. Yeah, all they push they pseudoscience. They use that Darwinism, so on and so forth.
Try to go up with the scriptures, man.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Saying that Yahweh Shemashah don't exist at the end of the day or whatnot.
That's really all their science that they pushing is all to debunk the Bible.
Yep, exactly. That's what it is. Rebellion, man. All our rebellion against the true power, Yahweh Shemashah, man. But that's what the devil was. That's what the Lord created the devil for, man. Right. To be the opposition, man.
That's right. In Proverbs, they said the Lord created the wicked for the day of evil.
That's right.
That's
right.
I got this is Job chapter 18, verse 7. And it says, the steps of the strength shall be straightened, and his own counsel shall cast him down.
Ooh, say his own counsel there or whatnot. Brother A, you know what I'm saying? What was the name of that author? The one that came up with the book, the author of the book, the 13 Tribes.
He was a small hat too.
Yeah, he was small hat or whatnot.
Most of them be small hats.
Yeah, their own people. The other
killed
books you
that
have, you know what I'm saying? The Romans, which were doggone Edomites. or whatnot,
William
man.
Beeston, man.
Yeah.
Edomite.
You know?
Like this small hat too.
Yeah.
And Charles A. Wiseman.
You know, come on, man. Hey, that was being exposed, man. All right? Not only by the first by the men of the Lord, I rise up, we pray we those men are the hopeful elect, starting the elders, apostles, elder bishops on down to us, man. But you know what I'm saying? Even your own fellow brethren, Edomites, man. All right? You know what I'm saying? You know, exposing you as well, too. Through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, man. All right?
And it says, Joel chapter 18, verse 7, the steps of his script shall be straightened, and his own counsel shall cast him down, for he is cast into a net by his own feet, and he walketh upon the snare.
He walked up on the snare, man. The trap. And the Lord has sent a trap for the damn devil, man.
He's so slick with it. He's making him. He's setting his own trap to make him fall right into it. Because these damn nuclear missiles that he created is gonna be his own downfall. He's gonna die by his own weapon.
Yeah, it's like the Lord gonna kill him with his own sword, man.
I'm about to say like how King David killed Goliath.
Goliath. Yep, absolutely. And that's kind of like, you know, what's going on now. It's kind of like King David against Goliath again, man.
Yeah,
you got this big, powerful, you know, dragon against us, man. But guess what? The Lord is going to be our strength, man. The Lord is going to protect us. The Lord is going to deliver us. Our big brother Yahweh Shai is going to return, man. Because we can't defeat Esau by ourselves, man. We need help, man. We need our strength, which is Yahweh Shai, man. You know.
This is Joel chapter 15, verse 5. For thy mouth uttered thy iniquity, and thou choosest the tongue of the crafty. Thy own mouth condemned thee, and not I, yea, thy own lips testify against thee.
Yeah, man, because you know what I'm saying? Esau, like I said, he exposed his own self, man. And then we'll bring out, you know what I'm saying, the evidence, we'll bring out the facts and whatnot. We have, you know what I'm saying, what they call it, we can fact check you, goddamn Esau. All right, we got the receipts at the end of the damn day, man. The main receipt is the scriptures, the Bible at the end of the day.
And that's the reason why, what's the one that said that he was hated the internet was created?
No, Rothschild. No, David Rockefeller. Jacob
Rockefeller.
Yeah, I think it was Jacob Rockefeller. It wasn't Jacob or David. It was
David Rockefeller.
I think it was David Rockefeller.
One of them elites. I think,
one of them devils.
He said that hey, the internet was the worst thing created because that's how they're getting exposed on, man. You know. So this, as a real quick, Psalm 64 and 8. You know. Where do you start at 1? But, you know, the point is at 8.
This is the book of Psalms. The book of Psalms 64 and 8. Psalm 64 and 8, it says, so they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away.
Right. Because they're telling themselves, man. All right, you have guys like Edward Snowden, like I said, David Icke, you know, all these Edomite whistleblowers, you know, former FBI agent, Aaron Russo. You know, Aaron Russo might have been Jake though, but either way, he looks like Edomite until proven otherwise. But anyways, all these dudes are. I've been telling everybody what the plans of the elites are for years. You go on History Channel, they sitting there telling you about the Illuminati, when it was created, and what the Knights of Templar and all that, man. Esau's plan has been revealed going all the way back. Yeah, the Jesuits, you know. So that's showing you that these devils, hey, they're running out of time, man. They're running out of their plans. They're falling short because they see that they're coming to an end. That power that they once had is no longer at the height that it was before, man. Because like you said, the perfect example is we have the ability to come out here and chant down Babylon. Man.
That's right,
you
bro.
know?
That's right, bro. That's right.
Now, you know, he's always known for wealth, man.
That's right.
Okay, he wealth when he saw this, you know, he told of his birthright. He wealth, man. He met the king. He received his judgment. And back then, he was one of the brothers. You know, he was had been a refuge.
Vagabond. He was a coward. You know what I'm saying? You want a coward enough to kill somebody, but then you was a coward when that judgment passed off to you. There's too much meat to bear.
You see that now? Them damn cops, man.
Yep.
Them niggas kill a nigga in cold blood and then sit there and try to cry like that. Who's that nigga? Kyle something. The assault rifle. That nigga's on court trying to cry. That nigga couldn't make a tear fall, bro. Casey Anthony, you know, these enemies that kill people and then try to act like they sorry and try to cry. He's all a natural killer.
Killer. He's a natural killer. Natural born killer.
Whatever the word is, yeah, he's a killer. You know, always try to cop the police.
Yeah, and show you that this word that getting Esau loses sleep. If we ain't brought it out, we out there 13.
Yeah.
Wrap it up.
This is Isaiah.
This book of Isaiah chapter 13, starting at the top, it says, the burden of Babylon, which Isaiah the son of Amos did see.
Yeah, which is the truth being brought out, man. No, Esau got to come out with wicked ass goddamn policy and try to take the men of the Lord, the prophets, off the highways and byways. But that's just fulfilling prophecy, going back Amos 8 and 11. You know what I'm saying? It's about soon to be what the family of the word at the end of the day. It's right there around the corner. You know, we can see the inner workings of Satan, man, Esau, man, at the end of the day and whatnot. As scripture say, we're not ignorant of Satan's vice at the end of the day, man.
Starting back in Isaiah chapter 13, verse 1, it says, the burden of Babylon, which Isaiah the son of Amos did see. Verse 2, Amos chapter 13 and 2, it says, lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain.
Hey, man, that high mountain is Babylon. You know what I'm saying? America, man, it's Babylon, man. All right?
And the banner is the Bible.
Yeah, the banner is the Bible, man, the scriptures, man. That's right. Go ahead, brother.
Isaiah 13.
That was shaking these devils up, man. That's how you know the words of Yahweh Shai is power, man. At the end of the day, or whatnot, man. You know, vocab alone can't keep the Hebrew Israelites out of his damn mouth, man, at the end of the day, man. All right, you know, his word is truth. It's piercing his goddamn going bones, man. His soul, the marrow of his bones, right? If he ain't had no truth in it, you know what I'm saying? Why would he be worried? Why would he even be concerned about the Hebrew Israelites, man? All right? And for that matter, why would the super elite be concerned, man? They know it's the truth, man. And then right here, Isaiah 13, bro. These devils know, they know every single from my elders apostles, going down to every great millstone camp, every Hebrew Israelite camp for that matter. They know all those brothers up here, bro. You better believe, man, on FBI, they got a picture of all of us, our family, they know where you work at. So, I mean, why would you punk out at this point right here, man? Esau still gonna come after your ass at the end of the goddamn day or whatnot. All right, you know that's what you say. He didn't do it to the end, shall be saved at the end of the day. But the point about it is, Esau got information on all of us at the end of the day, man. Number one enemy,
The moment that you click on a Hebrew Israelite, you know, you a target, man. And then, you know, they got cameras everywhere. You might come across the camp. They got voice recognition, so you might come up just trying to inquire. They got your voice on it, so they know who knows, and the whole world knows.
Even these damn niggas that don't fall out, you know what I'm saying, throughout history, you know, throughout since Elder Alvin Bivens time on down now, niggas that still living, and they done went back out into the world, even a lot of blockhead niggas, you know, from, you know, GMS Charlotte, GMS Carolina, all over. Hey man, the most I still gonna, I mean, how about Shema Shot still gonna say judgment on you niggas? Esau still gonna come after you niggas, right?
You gonna get it worse.
You gonna get it worse.
Like scripture say, you gonna be beat with many stripes because you know better.
Right. And you have no protection.
Yeah, no hedge. That's scary. Hey man, look at that, all the shit coming out of pipe, these robots, these plagues, fucking these new weapons, these new military weapons, man. You niggas don't understand how much protection is we still fathom how we need protection, man. The Lord will set up a standard for his elect, man. All right?
Psalms 13 and 17.
Exactly.
Grab that?
I got it. Psalms 13.
We need a way out, man. Seeing everything in the world, it's a blessing for us to have this faith. Because if we seeing what's everything coming, a nigga in the world be like, yo, we have no way out.
Right.
Like that Diddy album. There's no way out, man.
They be like, we ain't got no hope. We ain't got no hope.
Yeah, and that's the mindset they have. That's why a lot of these niggas, they said fuck it. They took the juice.
Right.
A lot of them gonna say fuck it and take the goddamn MOTP, man.
That's right.
You know? Because they don't know a way out of it. And when you defeat it, you just fuck it. You live your life just to die. That's what these niggas gonna do, man.
They ain't got no faith. Ultimately, they don't have no faith, man.
Hey, like the scripture say, man, where there's no hope, the people perish, man.
That's right, brother.
You know?
Hey, this is the precept of real quick. This is, I'll go back to that Isaiah. This is Psalm 17 and 13. It says, arise, O Yahweh Shai, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword.
And that's what El Apostle Paul always say, man. He always hopped on, hey, praying, man. You gotta pray, man. You in the truth, man. And you know, he said that's why certain brothers, not brothers, certain niggas fall out of the faith because they don't pray, man.
Right.
If you don't pray, I mean, you don't truly believe. You ain't got no faith.
Right.
At the end of the day or whatnot, man. All right. And that's what he's praying. That was, you know what I'm saying? King David is praying, man. See how much mouth shot. All right, for deliverance from the fucking wicked Esau,
Right.
man. At the end of the day or whatnot, man. The damn devil, man.
That's it. Oh, you got to put.
Yeah, because I misquoted that precept slightly. I was talking about the hope. It says, Proverbs 29 and 18, where there is no vision, the people perish, but he that keepeth the law, happy is he. So these people, they don't have a vision of a way out. They don't see a life outside of Esau Eden. They don't see a life out of America. So the way that everything's going, they don't see nothing that's going to help them get out of that.
Like Big Shirley that just passes by now. Big Shirley, hey, she gonna believe in your how about you know
Right.
She gonna believe in that daggone Quran because she gonna want to eat.
Right.
She gonna want to eat.
It says,
He gonna go 10 minutes when I eat something.
it says, he that keepeth the law, happy is he, because the scriptures say what? If we believe in Yahweh Shemel Shai and do what he commands of us, his servant's going to eat. His servant's going to drink. His servant's going to have that protection through, you know, the angels, man. And ultimately, he's always going to make a way for his servants to escape, man.
That's right.
So we know for 100% fact because of our faith, the Lord is going to protect us, man.
That's right.
It tells you that Isaiah 41 and 14, man. If I want to close with that.
And also, real quick, when you said something about the vision, in Habakkuk, it says, go and tarry.
Wait for
You gotta
it.
wait for it.
Yeah.
And our people, that's the problem with Jake. They're so impatient because what? We're in a microwave society, man.
Yeah, they want that help right now. You know?
Second Ezra, chapter 16, verse 74. Hear ye, my beloved, say the Lord, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same.
The days of trouble. Days of what trouble? Jacob's trouble, man. This is why I'm gonna lie. How about you my child is gonna deliver the very elect at the end of the day or whatnot, man. All right, you know, from whatever calamity, whatever, you know, certain brothers gonna be in a concentration camp. How about you my child gonna deliver you, man?
Yeah.
Hey, your head can automatically be up under the goddamn guillotine. Guess what? And then in time for certain brothers, hey, you gonna be delivered, man.
Yeah.
All right, and then even if you gotta die, guess what? Revelation 14 to 13, your works follow you at the end of the day anyway, man. Your works follow you,
Because
bro.
death ain't the end.
Yeah, definitely. Right,
Death is actually an escape. You know, that's actually an escape. So you still will reward that escape.
you still get that glory.
Because at the end of the day, hey, the Lord might not have you feel that death.
That's right, brother.
You
That's
know?
right. I believe it's like the woman and the 7 sons, man. You know what I'm saying? The horrific death and torture they did to those boys. Man, they were smiling. Hey, man, they kept their integrity and they kept their faith in Yahweh Shema the whole time. They did not sin against
If I
Yahweh
give you
Shema.
another example, we have, I forgot, he's mentioned in Revelation, I forgot what chapter, but Antipas. And when you look up what happened to him, they put him in that damn that golden calf, and they burned him alive. But they said when they opened the calf, he had passed away in his sleep. Like he didn't suffer, man. You know. So if that is our lot to go through that death, the Lord's gonna give us the spirit to take it.
That's right.
So we ain't living anyway. Meshach, Abednego, and Shadrach.
And when they put him in the furnace, who was in the furnace with him? Come on, man.
But the scripture say that not all will taste death though.
That's right.
So you have to come into it with the mentality that if I gotta die, you know, my death ain't gonna be in vain. But the Lord's gonna make a way for me to escape because either way. You know?
Hey, you said, and what you said again? You said the brother's death ain't gonna be what?
In vain.
The death ain't gonna be in vain.
All right, hold on. Got it quickly. Bring this out real quick. All right, after I called for earlier, we're gonna break it out now. Time to come out. Revelation 2 and 10.
Yep.
Red letter Yahweh Shah.
Yep.
Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer.
Yep.
Behold, the devil, Esau, shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death,
Yep.
and I will give thee a crown of life.
Hey, that's the reward. Strive for the truth until death.
That's right.
And the Lord shall fight for thee, man.
That's right, brother.
That's what we know. If we go to the end of the world for the Lord, He gonna go to the end of the world for us. Right?
That's right.
He only gonna give you as much as you give him, man.
That's right.
You know? So that's why we put our all into this thing, man. We live for this. We'll die for this, man. Because this is all we got.
That's right.
What else we got to go to, man?
That's right.
Ain't shit in the world for us. Ain't shit coming in this world for us, man.
right.
So we're looking for the kingdom to come that's going to be after this bullshit, man.
That's
And we can finally get to see the fall of our enemies. We finally see Esau, bitch ass, being put in chains, getting the judgment that he was so rightfully deserved, man. This is what we labor for, man. For the kingdom of heaven, man.
finish it off. Second Ezra chapter 16, verse 75. And it says, "Be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for your God, Yahweh Bashim Shai, is your guide, and the guide of them who keep my commandments and precepts, say the Lord God." It says, "Let not your sins weigh you down, and let not your iniquities lift up themselves." And so, not about what man, Yahweh Bashim Shai is going to be with his men. Okay, he's going to be with his men in the time of trouble. That's what we believe.
Yes, God, I got Isaiah 41 and 14. It says, "Fear not, thou worm Jacob, and ye men of Israel, I will help thee, saith the Lord Yahweh, and thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel." So yeah, at the end of the day, man, if you think about a word, that's a defensive animal, right? Well, it's animal, so to speak. But at the end of the day, hey, we're in that same line. We're defenseless, man. You got this devil that's about to come against us. Pretty much the whole world is about to come against us. Right? Even 2/3 of our own people are going to come against us, but we got that protection in Yahweh Bashim Shai. That's why the Lord says, "Fear not," right? Because the Lord is going to be our protection and our strength in that day.
That's right. That's right. Matter of fact, hey, we can get Ecclesiastes 2 and 10. Bro. We'll get that. Right. Get that. I got the spirit going right now. Get that, bro.
Right. I have a quick precept while you get that, because at the end of the day, man, this word is what gives us that hope to be able to continue to fight and stand boldly in the face of this damn devil, man. This is the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 12. It says, "For wisdom is a defense, and money is a defense, but the excellency of knowledge is that wisdom gives life unto them that have it." And so this wisdom is what's going to keep us stable during this time, man. That we're able to get through, the tribulation and stay firm in our faith, man, to know that the Lord's going to deliver us through whatever it is we're about to face, man.
God, this is so... Yes.
No, go ahead.
So Rock 2 and 10. And it says, "Look at the generations of old, and see, did any trust in the Lord and was confounded? Nope. Or did any abide in his spirit and was forsaken? Nope. Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him?" Nobody, man. When it comes to, the true believers of Yahweh Bashim Shai, the Lord is not going to leave the true believers asked out, man. Right. The Lord's not going to leave the ones who truly believe on him out here and hang them out here to die, man. No, the Lord is going to protect the true believers, man. The ones who have been fighting tooth and nail for Yahweh Bashim Shai, who's been declaring the name of Yahweh Bashim Shai. The Lord is going to fight. We fall for the Lord. The Lord's going to fight for us, man.
That's right.
And he's going to deliver us, man.
That's right, brother.
Right?
I got some.
Y'all gonna read down. This is Sirach 2 and 11, and it reads, "For the Lord Yahweh Bashim Shai is full of compassion and mercy, long suffering, and very pitiful, and forgiveth sins, and saveth in the time of affliction."
Take the time of affliction. Take up trouble, man.
Yeah.
That's gonna be where the greatest affliction is gonna be taking place, man. You know what I'm saying? In that time, man. Matter of fact, somebody give me 1 Peter's real quick. All right, we're gonna stay there. Give me 1 Peter's 4.
I have it going to eat off of what you were saying. This is Psalms 37:25. It says, "I have been young and now am old, yet I have not seen the righteous forsaken, nor his seed begging bread."
Yeah, so at the end of the day, man, it says, can you bring it back one more time?
Psalms 37:25. "I have been young and now am old, yet I have not seen the righteous forsaken, nor his seed begging bread."
Yeah, so the Lord is not going to leave the right. He's not going to forsake the righteous, man.
He said what? Begging what?
He says, "Nor his seed begging bread."
Oh man, ain't gonna be homeless, bro.
Yeah.
What man? Most not gonna prepare a way, man. Hey, like Elijah said, ravens to feed Elijah and whatnot.
Exactly.
Man. You don't have to stream of water for Elijah to drink or whatnot. That's what we gotta have faith in, man.
Or crack the rock and have water gushing out the rock, man.
Exactly.
Come on, hey, the wilderness, y'all wish I had manna
I'm
coming.
about to say that.
Yeah, bro. So it's nothing.
It's impossible.
Nothing is impossible to Yahweh Bashim Shai. That's what the Lord wants us to know, man. Right. The Lord hates when you don't depend on him. The Lord hates when you think that something is impossible for you, man. No, man, nothing is impossible to the Lord, man.
Ultimately, what it is the Lord is putting us in situations to make us, to show us that we have faith in him, man.
That's right.
And the more dire the situation is, the more extreme your faith got to be, man.
Right. The Lord is gonna put us in certain situations. The Lord is gonna bring forth miracles, right? In order for him to bring forth those miracles, you got to be put in a situation for the Lord to deliver you out of, man.
Oh, it's a must I bring this up right here.
Got something behind it.
This right here. 1 Peter 4:12. Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial which is to try you, as though some strange thing happened to you.
Yeah, man. So at the end of the day, you know, if you got, you know, you catching hell and things like that, hey man, that don't mean that the Lord ain't dealing with you, man.
Right,
the Lord is trying you, man. He's testing you out, man.
Right.
To see if you're worthy of the salvation.
And it's told out to say, if you ain't going through nothing, you ain't catching no hell, you ain't catching no affliction.
Yeah.
Y'all about your ain't dealing with
Right.
you.
Ain't right, man.
Because he's putting you through these situations to one, to see are you applying the wisdom that you're learning, all right? Because you can have knowledge. He said with all that knowledge, get wisdom and understanding. You know, what I'm paraphrasing. So we're getting put in a situation. They say if you're not being tested unless you're being actually put in that situation. The Lord is about to put us in the most dire situation to show forth who truly believe, man. Because a lot of these guys, they're gonna crack, man.
Yeah,
you know,
Crack on the press.
I'll rock this out. We stay firm, man.
Right,
So I gotta I always bring this out. This from the PDF. It says, as I see it, this is the way that the Most High works. He purposely and deliberately works in a way that contradicts the way men reason. He must have an environment of impossibility before he commences the work. That is simply the way the Most High is. It is the manner in which he works. So the Most High, he said it. There is nothing impossible for him, man. So he's going to put you in a situation where you're going to be like, yo, there's no way I can be delivered out of this. The Lord, he'll come through and show you, like, look, man, there's nothing possible for me. And that's going to make praises be given unto him, man.
That's right.
It's Proverbs 4:7. Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom, and with all that getting, get understanding.
All that getting, get understanding, man. All right? Because you gotta be applying, you gotta apply the thing that you're learning. And that understanding will be able to be used in other situations, man.
Hey,
You
just
know?
like Job, for example. When Job's wife tried to get him to curse Yahweh Shai and die, man, Job, he had that wisdom and he had understanding. He knew, hey, this was a fiery trial Yahweh Shai taking me through. So now we bless Yahweh Shai when he do good things. Same if bad things happen. It's a perfect balance at the end of the day.
At the end of the day, you gotta remember, once again, no matter what situation we're put in, the Lord can always get you out of it. You read it earlier. We quoted it earlier. It says, real quick, Matthew 19:26, but Yahushua beheld them and said unto them, with men this is impossible, but with the Most High all things are possible.
That's right, that's right. Because with man, you know what I'm saying, you know, at the end of the day, that's why man can't do nothing without Yahweh Shai, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because you done had, what, the Black Panthers, how many different black coalitions you done had where, you know what I'm saying, where Jake, you know what I'm saying, try to get themselves out of the calamity, out of these damn curses. You know what I'm saying, you know? But you wasn't able to do so. If Yahweh Shai wasn't with it, well, with no Marcus Garvey, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, well, with the Malcolm X, Martin Luther King and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? You know, so things with man is possible. Things with Yahweh Shai, we'll have to do the impossible at the end of the day and whatnot. You know?
Psalms 118 and 8. It is better to trust in the Lord Yahweh than to put confidence in man.
That's right, that's right.
The man is limited.
The man is limited.
Man is limited. So what the Most High allows you. That's the thing you gotta realize. Everything is sanctioned by the Most High. Nothing is done without the Most High's approval. Nothing.
Like the Most High.
This is what?
Hey,
It's moving.
a bird don't fall from a tree without the Lord's sanction.
Right.
You know? So how much more, you know, when it comes to man.
Luke 1:37. For with the Most High, nothing shall be impossible.
Nothing shall be impossible at the end of the day, man. So regardless of what situation or circumstance you find yourself under, hey man, Yahweh Shai can make a way for escape for you out of all situations, man. That's where our faith is going to lie at the end of the day or whatnot. Going back to Romans 15:4, the things are written 4 times, what? For our learning, man. But going back and finishing off 1 Peter 4:12. Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial, which is to try you, as though some strange thing happened to you. But rejoice, inasmuch as ye are partakers of Mashiach's suffering. So we got to go through that hell, bro. If I before Yahweh had to go through it to get his glory, all right, you know what I'm saying, to get dominion, all right, and get rulership over everything, man, for this whole universe. And we're gonna have to go through the same suffering, and we're gonna be heirs with our big bro Yahweh Shai. Man. All right, there you go, brother. All right, verse 13. But rejoice as in much as ye are partakers of Mashiach's suffering, that when his glory shall be revealed, ye may be glad also with exceeding joy. That's why El Pastor Har, you know what I'm saying, always used to say, hey man, you in this truth, you gotta learn to love the suffer at the end of the day or whatnot. Man. You gotta learn to love the suffer, man.
Because it's placing our rest, right?
That's right, brother.
And we go, so Bishop Thompson for Atlanta made a good reference to. He said, yo, we gotta learn to get comfortable being uncomfortable, man.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Because the times we're coming to, we're about to be made very uncomfortable, man.
That's right. You know? Because we read it earlier in Sirach 10 and 8 that pretty much this is a transitioning period, a transition to power, but it's not gonna be, you know, it's gonna be a very uncomfortable transition, man. Because pretty much we gotta be prepared to, you know, exactly, man. Exactly. Hey, well said. So we gotta be prepared to detach ourselves from this way of living, from the way that we used to living, man, from the comforts, so on and so forth. We gotta be ready to detach ourselves from that, man. You know, and that's gonna be very uncomfortable.
This is 2nd Esdras chapter 7, verse 55, and it says, "For while we live and committed iniquity, while we live and committed iniquity, we consider not that we should begin to suffer for it after death." Verse 57, "Then answered me and said, This is the conditioning of the battle which man that is born upon the earth shall fight, that if he be overcome, he shall suffer as thou hast said, but if he get the victory, he shall receive the thing that I say."
Yeah, glory, man. All right, matter of fact, hey, let's read that verse.
2nd Esdras chapter 7, verse 57, and it says, "Then answered he me and said, This is the conditioning of the battle which man that is born upon the earth."
Yeah, it's a battle, man. It's a spiritual battle at the end of the day or whatnot, man. All right, you know, that's what Scripture said, you know what I'm saying? He that endure to the end shall be saved at the end of the day or whatnot. Saved from what, man? The affliction and the fiery trial that we about to face, man. All right, you know? Go ahead, brother.
It says,
And it's called Jacob's trouble, man. Brother Red, Revelation 12 and 12, the devil gonna come down with great wrath, man. At the end of the day, man. Hey, a lot of us gonna be criminals. We're gonna get kicked out of our damn homes, man. All right, you know you ain't gonna be able to rely on his damn system once Esau implement and he put a mandate on that goddamn on Karagma or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? You know, if you don't have it and you don't take it or whatnot, he gonna be looking to cart you off in the concentration camp.
Yeah.
Certain Jake, hey man, we're gonna be like criminals and whatnot, man. All right, we be living in the wilderness and what have you, man. Or how about you not trying to make a way, hey, you know what I'm saying? Gonna be certain people that set up for the elect. You know what I'm saying? Hey, where they gonna be putting us up? You know what I'm saying? In houses and whatnot. You feel me? No different.
Yeah.
Going back 2,000 years ago with the apostles, man. With Apostle Paul, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, and that's how certain Jake, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna be of that multitude. Hey, man, you know, of the elect. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna get a reward as a prophet, man. All right? You know? Go ahead, bro.
It says, "This is the condition of the battle which man that is born upon the earth shall fight, that if he be overcome, he shall suffer as thou hast said."
Yeah, the 2/3 nigga that go back out into the fucking world, a nigga that fucking punk out, a nigga that get ashamed of his damn gospel, a nigga that's fucking fearful at the end of the day, a nigga that make excuses for not doing the work, not doing the truth with your how about your mouth shot. Like we were saying earlier, you goddamn fucking fall out, man. You nigga that go back out into the world, man. Right? Go ahead, bro.
It says, "But if he get the victory, he shall receive
He
the
that get the
thing."
victory, which is gonna be the elect. The elect ain't gonna take the damn Quran. The elect is gonna totally have their faith rely into Yahweh Bashim Shah at the end of the day, even unto death at the end of the day, bro. You know?
And it says, but if he get the victory, he shall receive the thing that I say.
He shall receive things that I said and whatnot, man. Go ahead, bro.
2nd Ed.
Hey, we're gonna be. Hey, matter of fact, somebody give me Romans 8. Hey, Romans 8:16. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead, brother. Come on up, brother.
Romans chapter 8, verse 16. It says, "The Spirit itself bears witness with our spirit that we are the children of the Most High."
It's a spiritual thing at the end of the day or whatnot, man. All right, Bible prophecy at the end of the day or whatnot. Okay, you know, the Spirit bear witness to the children of Israel through prophecy, man. All right, we're gonna be the tail, man. All right, we're gonna be scattered throughout the four corners, man. Ultimately, through the Spirit, hey, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We don't dry bones in the valley. We're gonna return back to our heritage. How about you, my shot, gonna stir up our pure remembrance, man? All All right, you know how the gospel get throughout the whole world, man.
Right.
By the men of the Lord being out there on the highways and the hedges, man. All right, you know. Go ahead, brother.
Second Esdras, chapter 2, verse 42. I, Esdras, saw upon the Mount Zion a great people, whom I could not number.
Oh, matter of fact, you didn't get to read verse 17?
Yeah, I got 17 and I got 18.
Okay, yeah.
It says,
Now you good, bro?
I'll start from the top. This is the book of Romans, chapter 8, and verse 16. It says, the Spirit itself bears witness with our spirit that we are the children of the Most High. And if children, then heirs.
Then what?
Then heirs.
Talking about start with the elect, all right? Start with the 1/3, which is the body government 144,000, bro.
It says, then heirs, heirs of the Most High, and joint heirs with the Mashiach.
Right.
If so be that we suffer with him, that we may be also glorified together.
Yeah, so that's what's going on, man. Hey, we walking that same path that Yahushua had to walk, man. Right? So just like Yahushua had to suffer, hey, we got the true believers got to suffer, man. And just like Yahushua received his reward, and we're gonna receive his reward, man. Right? And plain and simple, because we're joint heirs with Yahushua. That's right. Right?
Out, verse 18, it says, for I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us.
So all the promises that we got coming to us, Lord willing, we endure to the end and make it on that first go around, it's going to make all the current suffering that we're facing now, you know, pale in comparison, man. We ain't going to think back all the shit that we had to go through here, you know. Because the Lord's going to bless us in the kingdom, you know? All right? Blessing on top of blessing on top of blessing, you know?
Second Esdras, chapter 2, verse 42. And it says, I Esdras saw upon the Mount of Zion a great people whom I could not number. And they all praised the Lord with songs.
Talking about the elect right here, man. All right, we're reading that reward. We're reading the ceremony, the holy ceremony, man, of the elect, man. All right, go ahead, my brother.
And it says, and in the midst of them, there was a young man of a high stature.
And that high stature, who that's talking about? Yahushua, man. All right, okay. Go ahead, brother.
It says taller than all the rest.
Yeah, that's why he's big, bro. He's taller than everybody. He's more than everybody, man. What was on that cross? Other than what? Yahushua, man. All right, who can bring us back to the Father? Nobody but Yahushua, man. All right, he's on the spirit that can do that, bro. So yes, he is a spirit that you're supposed to worship, man. Put them dummies out there, man. All right, go ahead, brother.
And it says, and upon every one of their heads he set, like it says, verse 43 again. And in the midst of them there was a young man of a high stature, taller than all the rest, and upon every one of their heads he set crowns.
So Yahushua gonna set a crown on every member of the elect head at the end of the day or whatnot. Who in their right mind don't want to be part of that, bro? Who ain't want to be part of that, man? You know what I'm saying? You know, they want to wear these damn little fake Burger King crowns and shit in their damn head. You know when Biggie had a little crown on his damn album. You had Mano the rapper wearing the damn crown and shit. Fuck about that bullshit. Yeah. Yeah, like the brother said, a corruptible crown. We're gonna have an incorruptible crown, man, on our heads, man. And Yahushua himself putting that crown on your head, looking you in your eyes and telling you job well done. That's the best feeling in the fucking world, man. That's the best feeling in the fucking world, man. Hell yeah, bro. That what makes it worth it, man. Going through this affliction, like going back, you know what I'm saying, Peters, man, ain't nothing but a light affliction, man. It's a light affliction at the end of the day, bro. All right, you know what I'm saying? For what Yahushua reward that he have for the elect, it's some light shit. All because every damn thing we see and what we're going through is all temporal, man. It's all temporal, man. All right. Go ahead, bro.
It says back into Esdras, chapter 2, verse 43, and it says that in the midst of them there was a young man of a high stature, taller than all the rest.
Yeah.
And
upon
upon every one of their heads he set crowns, and was more exalted, which I marvel at greatly. So I asked the angel.
Yahushua had to get on that cross, man, and die for the remission of the sins of Israel, starting with the elect, man. All right.
That's why you guys that try to deny Yahushua and try to downplay Yahushua, man, y'all gonna get effed up out here, man. Y'all gonna get destroyed, man. You know, because that was a very noble, a very righteous, a a very selfless thing that Yahweh did for the nation of Israel, beginning with the elect, but ultimately for all of Israel, man.
Right.
Y'all want to talk shit.
Cause that's something that no nigga on this planet would ever do for anybody. For anybody. Not your family, not your mama, boy. You want to do that shit for your mama.
That's right.
You want to do that shit for your brother. You want to do that shit for your that was a noble and selfless act that Yahweh did, man.
A nigga wouldn't even want to take a bullet for his mama.
Right.
Let alone, but then we don't
Or
girl.
girl.
Oh, girl, yeah.
Hey, for his homie, man. You know, so you got guys who don't take no bullet for their homie or for their brother or whatever.
Whatever came on.
Verse 44. So I asked the angel and said, Sir, what are these? And he answered me, when he answered and said unto me, These be they that have put off the mortal clothing.
That mortal clothing, man, the ways of the world, the philosophies of the fucking world, man. You know what I'm saying? All of us was in a Gentile state of mind, you know what I'm saying, at one time, man. We came through these fucking Baptist churches and shit, you know what I'm saying? You know, and we you know what I'm saying, so-called believe in the American dream, want to go to college, so-called to education, get a good damn decent job, wanted to be entertainers, rappers, or, you know, certain brothers in sports and what have you. You know, we conform to this goddamn world, call ourselves African American or Native American or what have you. So we, you know, eating pork and shit, following traditions, the holidays and shit, pagan holidays, adultery, hey, smoking weed and shit or whatnot. It was of the world, man. You know what I'm saying, at one time. To tell you how much my shot woken us up, man. All right, by our seen our teachers, going back to Isaiah 30, 20, and 21, bro. You know? Go ahead, bro.
And he said, and he answered and said unto me, These be they that have put off the mortal clothing.
Put off the mortal clothing, man. All right? Works of wickedness, man. Works of this world. You know? Shedding that old man. That's right, brother. Transform to the ways of Yahweh Shah. You know that
Romans 12 and 2.
And it says, that have put off the mortal clothing and put on the immortal.
Yeah, man. Immortality, man. All right? You know what I'm saying? You know, righteousness at the end of the day or whatnot, man. All right? Because, you know what I'm saying, once, like I say, man, we get those super terrestrial bodies or whatnot, man, we ain't gonna die no more, man. We ain't gonna see that. We ain't gonna know what the fuck that. We're not gonna even have no syphilis, bro. We ain't gonna even know what a common cold is or whatnot. We don't even know what a sneeze is.
We ain't gonna have no evil, wicked thought.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, no headache, no nothing, bro.
You ain't gonna trip over shit. You gonna walk against tripping.
We ain't gonna get tired. We're not gonna get tired, bro. Come on, man.
We gonna be in a perfect state.
We truly gonna be gods at that time, man. Truly be gods at that time, bro. And that's all through the power of Yahweh Shah, the grace and the mercy of Yahweh Shah. Out of Rockets out, we pray, and we be members of the whole life. Right.
It says, continue on, verse 45. And it says, and these be they that put off the mortal clothing and put on the immortal, and the heavens, and have confessed the name.
How confess the name, man? Hey, that thing before, is the S behind names, bro? All right, and what is N-A-M-E, right? All right, so that show you how much Mount Shah only have what? One name at the end of the day or whatnot. All right, he ain't got no multiple names when they teach in the goddamn church. Like the brother said, like Priest Anwar said, he has many titles, but he only have one name. He didn't give Moses 10 damn names or whatnot to give to Israel. He only gave one name.
That's just like somebody on the block or whatever. They got a nickname, a man or something. But that's a title, man. Real name.
Lord gave us that name because that name is meant to be glorified, man.
That's right, brother.
All right, that name has notoriety because, like the scriptures tell you, man, a good name is better than precious ointment. All right, because the name holds weight, and how about Shimei Shah name holds very much weight.
Hey, that's why the number one thing when a nigga, and know he's Hebrew Israelite, he out there teaching, and then we get a 501c3 charter, the first thing you start telling him to do, you can't teach in the name of Yahweh Shah. So there ain't no power with that name, why you can't teach in that name?
Exactly.
Come on, why Esau hide the name, man? Come on.
That's just like in that movie, The Book of Eli, when they Edomite, when they was mad, they was looking for that book, and the Edomite wanted it. And he was like, why you want it so bad? He was like, it's power in that book. Ultimately, we're talking about the name, man. The spirit of Yahweh Shah is power, man. The name and everything else that the Lord stands for, man, is power.
How you say he was being what to control the world? Man.
Exactly.
You know, he didn't say the book of the dead. He didn't say the Quran, but not the Holy Bible.
Which is the proof.
I'm about to say what come with the name comes the reputation.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
It's known for judgment.
Absolutely.
And that reputation, the people try to, put that off. Because back in the day, people feared the Most High. And they know that's the God of Israel, the one that flooded the whole earth.
That's right.
Every nation has a story of the flood. That shows that the Lord's name still has a notoriety. They just forgot.
Right.
The Lord about to remind you why he, like I said, he used to be titled Al-Shadr, man. And he still is. People just y'all don't put respect on his name, man.
He's gonna remind y'all in a major way. It's
That's
gonna be
right.
epic. Man, look, when the Lord comes down with this wrath and destruction, it's gonna be epic, man. It's gonna be
Epic
crazy.
proportions, bro. Epic proportions like never before, never seen.
And this
bro.
is why the elect is striving so hard to obtain that victory that we're reading about, man.
That's right.
Because we know the terror of the Lord. That's why I'm tell you, the terror of the Lord will persuade men. So we know that everybody's getting a reward, whether it's the righteous or the wicked one.
That's right.
We're reading about the righteous reward because this is what we're encouraging you sincere believers to fight for. All right?
Second Ezra, chapter 2, verse 45. And it says, these be that have put off the mortal clothing and put on the immortal, and have confessed the name of Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai.
Right. That process that happened before that scripture was read was when you read in the 1 Corinthians 15 and 49 on down, man. And changing, of course, putting off this mortal clothing with this flesh and putting on the immortal, like you're going to say, hey, get them superhuman bodies, extraterrestrial bodies, well, we're never going to die again, man.
That's right.
We're never going to sink. And then when we're actually beaten up in the chariots, that's when the crown ceremony is going to take place, man. That's right. That's right. So the scriptures are all simultaneous. They all blend together, man. That's right. It shows you it's one big story, man.
Right, real quick. Psalms 82 and 6, I'm going to bring it up. I have said ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High. So basically what the priest is going into, we're going to be gods, man. Right. Point blank period.
Hey, we are in the process of obtaining godhood. Man.
That's right.
So what we're seeing is the pretty much the trial to see who those are worthy to obtain godhood, man.
And that's that's going all the way back to the beginning. We're going back to Genesis. Where the Lord said, "Let us create man in our image."
That's right.
So we truly about to be in the image of the Lord, man.
Right. And that was the Israelite man.
That's right.
Yeah,
not
all damn fucking heathens and shit. All right, Israelite men, man.
That's right, man.
Okay. That's right.
Yeah, and it says that they have confessed the name of Yahweh by Yahweh Shai. Now are they crowned it and received palm.
Oh,
I was looking up the word palm on the etymology online, and that word palm, it says, goes back to the Old English word. It says, matter of fact, I'll start up. It says, in ancient times, a leaf or frond of the palm was carried or worn as a symbol of victory or triumph, or on feast days, hence figurative use of palm for victory or triumph.
Hey, like a championship, man.
It's a real belt, man. Not that little fake shit they be doing with NBA, get a little ceremony, and they get the damn little ring and shit, get a little championship. Fuck that shit, man. All that shit be destroyed in there.
It's just better than all that, man.
That's right. Oh, man. And see, this is what Esau is afraid of at the end of the day. But I don't know if we'll finish that with Isaiah 13. Yeah, we'll finish with that, but this is what the devil's afraid of.
Back in 2nd Ezra, chapter 2, verse 46. And it says, Then said I unto the angel, What young person is that crowneth them and give them palms in their hands? So he answered and said unto me, It is the Son of Yahweh, whom thou hast confessed in the world.
Right. So Yahweh Shai is going to be the one in the midst of all the elect putting the crowns on their heads.
That's right.
Like the big brother was saying, man. Telling them, hey, job well done. You finish your race. You finish the course, man. Who wouldn't want that?
Man, come on, man. Like you say, an idiot, man.
Somebody
Start
their
bus,
right
man.
mind.
Because see what it is, these niggas that don't want it, they want the victory on this side.
I say the bloody ninja.
They want the fame, they want the notoriety, they want ultimately they want the glory that Yahweh Shai is going to receive, man. That's why they can't wait for that.
That's right. Only words of
Yeah. Hey, you think them niggas is what? You think they want the? You think they want this kingdom right here to pass over, man? No, they want to continue to live this way, man, and get the goodies and the treats of Esau.
And he want to lose that big ass mansion.
Right.
He want to lose that status. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? He want to lose those billions of damn dollars, man. He had to goddamn perform all types of rituals and shit with Esau to get it.
And all of that is work. All of that is work.
All that shit gonna get burned up. All his work, all the work. So it gonna get burned up. Hey man, Superstar's about to be the light, bro. So like big bro, Howard Shot, man. You know what I'm saying? On down to the rest of the life. Might be superstar. We're not gonna talk about. You thinking the kingdom? We're gonna talk about. You remember Michael Jordan?
No.
Put a 63 in the Boston Garden and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, who was better? You see that? Jerry Rice was the best wide receiver and shit. We ain't gonna worry about none of that shit, bro. Will Chamberlain scoring 100 points in the game. That shit ain't gonna get talked about. Michael Jackson doing the moonwalk and shit.
That's minuscule, man. Hey, we're gonna be we looking the further our kingdom, man.
That's right.
Conquering these different planets and all that, man. Cultivating the kingdom of Israel, man.
There gonna be new books written, bro. There gonna be new books written. There gonna be new books for Acts.
Lord willing, all the
right.
brothers that's teaching this word, we all get our own books.
Right.
That's
Right.
right.
And the children, our children gonna be reading about it.
Exactly.
We don't read.
What some people don't know what the word kingdom means.
Nah, they damn sure don't.
Okay, the kingdom represents a male ruler, the million, man. Dominance, man.
Dom is short for dominion.
That's right.
I got what you said about the elect being the true superstars, right? This is the book of Daniel chapter 2, it's like chapter 12, verse 2. It says, and many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life, and some to shame and everlasting.
The everlasting life, that's talking about that.
Right.
All right, when everlasting shame is 2/3. Right? That means sick in your how about you now shop.
Yep.
Right?
And they that be, verse 2, Daniel 12 and 2. And many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life, and some to shame and everlasting contempt.
That's right. You know what I'm saying? Those that gonna have, you know what I'm saying? Read it again, my boy.
It says, and many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life.
Everlasting life, talking about them that, all right? You know, brothers that died in the truth at the end of the day. All right? You know, go ahead.
And some to shame and
like for example, like King Barsha, you know what I'm saying? You know, Elder Rabbi Albert Bishop, and King Barsha, you know what I'm saying? High Priest Yahweh, and every other brothers we may don't know about that died in the truth in the name of Yahweh Shah. All right, you know.
And some to shame and everlasting contempt.
And some in the shame, man. You damn sellout, and you niggas that forsaken the word, forsaken the truth of Yahweh Shah, man. You still niggas, man. Y'all niggas, man. Wicked 2/3 niggas.
And they that be wise shall shine as the brightness of the firmament.
They gonna shine what?
As the brightness of the firmament.
Hey man, the shining star, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, literally, bro. You know?
It says, and
that light represents what? Wisdom. At the end of the day, what? I'm up there shooting gun too fast. Pick a finger, brother.
You already know what I was about to say? It should be like verse 1.
Okay. Ecclesiastes 8:1. Who is as the wise man, and who knoweth the interpretation of a thing? A man's wisdom maketh his face to shine.
God, man, that's why when, you know what I'm saying, Moses, you know what I'm saying, they got the law, Yahweh Shah, Moses had to put a veil on, man. You know what I'm saying? He had to shine on the way. You know what I'm saying? Too much. Come on, man. He's been in the presence of Yahweh Shah. Come on, man.
It says, a man's wisdom maketh his face to shine, and the boldness of his face shall be changed. Hey, that's just like with brothers, man. You know, when we finally, come into this truth, we understand who we are, we understand what our true power is, and you got that certain look about yourself, man. You carry yourself with confidence, you stand upright, and you got that bold look on your face.
It's almost like, your orange is shining brighter.
Right.
Because we live in a land full of darkness anyway.
Right. You know what? For Yahweh Shah, he give us back our manhood at the end of the day.
There you go.
That's right.
He give us back our manhood.
Red pill niggas think they got their manhood. Y'all ain't got their manhood.
Like testimonies, like we have, like You got old pictures like on Facebook.
Yeah, you're right. We probably had a smooth face, trying to be pretty boys and shit, get the skinny ass sideburns or whatever. The little baby goatee we did have in the picture. They're looking all simple. Got a little sharp line up and shit or whatever, man.
Remember the park?
Yeah, got a little.
You got the juice box and all that.
Yeah, the design in the head.
We were looking all simple as we want to be at one time.
Lost in the world, man.
Yeah, I don't even like looking at them old pictures.
But that shows you, it's good to look at that though, because that shows you where you came from, to how the Most High has raised us up, man. Because at the end of the day, man, the kingdom, all Israel gonna have that glow.
That's right.
As we're reading, verse back in Daniel 12:3, it says, "And they that shall be wise," it's like, "and they that be wise shall shine the brightness of the firmament." So the elect gonna have a brighter shine than any other Israelite, man.
Right.
It's gonna be shown who the Lord, his elect was in that day, man. Right. It says, "And they that turn many to righteousness as the stars forever and ever." So like I said, man, all Israel gonna have that glow, but just like anything in the world is levels. Israel is all gonna be kings from the least to the greatest to the least. And even the least Israelite, you know, the one that was going off, the 2/3, they're still gonna be above, you know, the nation. Alright? But we're still all gonna be kings, man. We're a nation of kings, priests, and princesses.
Right. Yeah, but even 2/3 when they come back, and when they come back in their righteous frame of mind, all right, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna be back righteous, and they're gonna have crowns too. Man. Right. They ain't gonna be like the elect, you know, ain't gonna be like that crown, but nonetheless, they're gonna have crowns.
Cause even, you know, you women, hey, you gonna be blessed too, cause you still Israelites as well, man. Right. You gonna have spiritual power, you know. You gonna have
the power to deal with the spiritual man. I mean, Hebrew Israelite, man. Deal with the elect and whatnot, man.
We get the new bodies back. You already know they're gonna need it.
We're gonna be
hungry.
Hey, black and damn lions.
The Lord gonna put that beast back in you.
Hey, you ain't gonna need no damn peel or what have you.
No damn honey either.
Hey, we're gonna be laying it down, man.
Just know that we saying that because there's gonna be a lot of sex in the kingdom.
That's right.
So you weirdos that think we ain't gonna be popping no women, man.
Right, bro.
Hey, we're gonna have women galore. That's the least of what we're gonna be getting in prison, man.
Y'all some maggots, man. y'all know what I want to say.
Take the M away,
Put an M in front of it, man.
And all flavors too, man.
Hey, we said a bundle of sticks.
Yeah, bundle of sticks. Yeah. You got a bundle of sticks, man. You want that Zephaniah?
Good, bro.
Zephaniah 3:19. Behold, at that time I will undo all that afflict thee. I will save her that halted, and gather her that was driven out. And I will get them.
Talking about the 144,000. Starting with 144,000. All right, go ahead, brother.
And I will give them praise and fame in every land where they have been put to shame.
Time, man. So we're gonna have that fame, man. You know what I'm saying? Certain brothers gonna have spiritual powers. The way, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna be able to perform miracles, man. And you know when they get out, you know what I'm saying, how much fame men is gonna get, men of the Lord. That's how you're gonna have a lot of the Lord's multitude is gonna turn back to Yahweh Shema Shah. You know what I'm saying? Willing to give thy power and they what did Yahweh Shah said in St. John 14:12. Things I do, you shall do greater. Talking about on this side right here, even before we get in the kingdom, talking about on this side too, bro. You know, hey, certain brothers gonna have spiritual power where they're gonna be able to heal the sick, you can be able to raise the dead, you know what I'm saying, you know? So hey man, Yahweh Shema Shah, but I'm telling you, bro, hey, the works that he about to do and whatnot, come on, man, it ain't gonna be no comparable any other time in history, bro. You know, we can't even really do justice and put it in words, bro. That's how far it's gonna be, man. You know what I'm saying?
You're gonna make known who it's been on, man.
That's right. Bro. You gonna know who the chosen is, man.
That day.
I shall be warned and day thy power, man.
That's right. So now you gotta bring it right. Yeah, we had some.
That's good, man. Spirit, bro. That's spirit, bro.
That's 100% spirit. Zephaniah 3:20. At that time will I bring you again, even in the time that I gather you. For I will make you a name and a praise among all people of the earth, when I turn back your captivity before your eyes, saith the Lord.
Come, man.
Yeah. The Lord waking up his elect men at this moment. It's the point of us the Lord about to turn our captivity.
That's right. That's right.
That's once again how we're going into the lesson all throughout camp. That's why these devils afraid.
That's right. And then, like I said, when the nations, they actually gonna see America gonna be destroyed. America gonna see nuclear missiles, man. 200 million warheads. That's what America gonna see. You got them other countries and shit like Moab, Elam, they actually gonna see the fathership, you know what I'm saying, the charity, you know what I'm saying, because all eyes shall see Yahweh Shai anyway, bro. You know what I'm saying? And they're gonna see the light being beamed up in the chariots, bro. So you know what I'm saying? And the news coverage gonna be covering that, bro.
Hey,
that ain't gonna have no fame throughout the world. They ain't gonna bring no terror amongst these damn heathen nations, bro.
The interest alone, the Lord's interest alone,
Come on, bro.
is gonna goddamn turn heads, man.
Come on, brother. Come on, man.
Hey,
You know, the Lord's the ultimate J.
Yeah, man.
You know he gotta come in and
You know,
style,
his entry,
man.
come on, his entry, he gonna make.
Hey, you see niggas like IUIC Passover, we had the niggas coming in, you know, they ain't nobody special.
Right,
They coming in
right.
acting like they these top-notch people, people wrestling and play out these damn sports. And the Lord gonna have the ultimate grand entrance.
That's right,
man.
brother.
He don't need no theme music, man. He just gonna show off of him.
Hey,
You know?
and these people, they ain't looking for that, man.
That's
I
right.
gotta walk real quick. Wisdom of Solomon 5:2 get right to the point. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they look for. That's a strange thing, man. These people ain't looking for that, man.
Cause that's not like that never ever happened
There you
before,
go.
man.
There
You
you
know,
go.
so when they see the Lord looks for the people being beamed up from destruction, from nuclear fire and whatnot, and then beamed up in the chariots.
Yeah, that goes hand in hand with
One third, man.
That goes hand in hand with this knowledge, man. Because a lot of people call this doctrine that we're pushing, which is the truth, they call it the strange doctrine. Right? So guess what? The Lord when they see us salvation, they're gonna be a strange thing to these people, man. Because they ain't looking for it, man. That's something that ain't never happened before, man. Seeing brothers getting beaten up on a battlefield, that only happens in movies, man. That's right. You know? That's right. On the week of great. 2019, man. That was pre-bid.
I believe so.
This is Matthew 24, verse 29. And it says, immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give a light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens shall be shaken. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. Okay, that's how we're going into, man. Okay, how the Lord gonna make that entrance, man. Okay, that marvelous entrance of the second coming, man. There's gonna be something out of this world, man, literally. Okay, that Yahweh Shah gonna show his glory, man. And that's what we're waiting on, man.
That's right. That's right. That's what we're waiting on.
As a matter of fact, and that's why these damn devils are shaking in these boots, man. This last week, but go ahead and bring it out, man.
Isaiah 13.
Yes, sir.
Isaiah chapter 13, starting back at the beginning, it says,
You
Isaiah
saw losing sleep, man. What you call that? Where you can't sleep? Rest in the sun. Yeah, Psalms. There you go. Esau guy, man. You got a case of what you call it? Psalms, man. You got a case of.
You can see it all over vocab.
Oh yeah, you ain't getting no fat ass. You know, fat shit. That's the pressure.
No, he is getting fat though.
Hey,
He look fat.
Fat head alone, man.
Yeah, don't ever supposed to say fat
Yeah,
head.
yeah,
You know, the poster wall.
Fucking John Calvin Malone.
Yeah, we keep
John Calvin Hager Malone.
we keep always saying that, man. These people that trying to come up against the truth, man, it's like an avalanche.
Yeah,
You
man.
can't stop it.
Yeah, down here.
That's right.
They trying to fight up here.
That's right, bro. That's right.
This is Isaiah chapter 13, verse 1. It says, the burden of Babylon, which Isaiah the son of Amos did see.
That's true. It's a burden unto these devils, man.
It is.
That's why they trying to stop it. But they can't.
There you go.
Can't stop the word, can't stop prophecy at the end of the day. That's right, bro.
That's why just come at us. That's what we're going to do.
Yeah.
I just said they can't stop the word.
Can't stop the rain.
Isaiah 13 and 2, it says, lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain, exalt the voice unto them, shake the hand, that it may go into the gates of the nobles.
You know, the gates of the noble. Start with what your super elite. The Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, Duhans, the Gettys, you know. All right, bro. All right, man. Driving the budget truck and shit, man. You better get ready. You better get ready.
Spirit, man.
That's spirit right there. Hey, football, look at the angels out here, man.
I have a scripture, lift you up a banner upon the high mountain, upon this place, man. The standard that Yahweh Hashem outside, man, lifted up in this place, man. And as the first scripture read, man, it's a burden to Esau because why? It's tearing down his goddamn kingdom, man. Right? And his devil is hurt, man.
Pulling down all this stronghold, all the lies.
Right.
Man, landing on damn moon and all that damn bad. All that shit gets sick.
All that so-called, it came to the light. The spirit of Yahweh Hashem outside. Esau was upset, as the bishop said. And Brother Yuan, man, he got insomnia, man. His devil can't sleep, man. That's why he all coked up on drugs, man. Enjoy your kingdom, your queen of Esau.
So that's good to say. He can't rest
He
until he calls
doing
the fall.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Hey, back in Isaiah, what you say, bro? Isaiah 13 and 2, it says, lift you up a banner upon the high mountain. Exalt thy voice unto them, shake the hand that it may go into the gates of the
We're shaking our hands at the damn noble. Telling Esau he's going down. We're telling, all right, Shalom, bro, Shalom. You know, telling Esau his damn wickedness, man. All right, telling Esau, you know what I'm saying, hey, your kingdom got an expiration date on it. Your kingdom got an expiration date on it. All right, you know? All right. And yeah, that was, Jake that was, doing the, bumping the horn and came back out here. And, just say Shalom, man, to the brothers, man. That's a good day, man. It was spirit, nonetheless, and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Hey, come on, that's spirit. Y'all about to know what's up. Hey, he might be blessed. Hey, he might be blessed for that.
That was a sign.
That's a sign of Yahweh about to know. Hey, man's goings are of the Lord. How can the man understand his own way? Proverbs 20 and 24, man.
We ain't driving a budget truck. That's how their heart set on the world, man. But they should be invested in the scriptures.
That's right. If read that last verse again. All right,
Isaiah chapter.
How much must I always bring examples of? I always bring examples of. It's heavy, bro. Like you said, we're going into the victory and stuff. Come on, man. You can't make this up. We didn't know that brother was coming out here, man. We didn't know that, man. Yeah, this ain't scripted. This is Yahweh Shalom Shah script. That's right. Yahweh Shalom Shah. Go ahead, brother.
It's Isaiah 13 and 2. It says, lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain. Exalt thy voice unto them. Shake the hand that it may go, that they may go into the gates of the noble.
Yeah, so Esau, man, this shit was going, getting up to Esau. You better believe the Rothschilds, Rockefeller, they be watching the videos.
Oh, yeah.
All right, they watch the videos.
A lot of them do from their red.
Yeah, a lot of them do from there, man. They be watching the live streams and whatnot, man. You know what I'm saying? All right. That's why they want to go ahead and put all these wicked decrees. They want to go ahead and cut freedom of expression. You know what I'm saying? Take the First Amendment. Want to take sanctions, want to take anybody that come up against the one world order, or you know what I'm saying, you up there and you are exposing the super elite. Hey man, they're looking to put you down, man. You know what we're talking about too. Right. Ultimately, at the end of the day, all right. But with that, that's the end of the listen. Our street ministry, all right, and we pray and we hope that it was edifying, all right, to the hopeful elect. And we want to go ahead and end, all right, by giving all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rekah Kadash. Secondly, we want to give double honors to the elders apostles of the great millstone who rule well. And third, we want to give salutations to all the Akim and to the hopeful elect that labor for this word and this truth. And righteous sincerity to rock the four corners. Shalom, shalom, shalom.
Shalom. Abba. Yasarala.